I forgot the pillow I'm supposed to be sitting on. Ooh, I forgot the pillow I'm supposed to be sitting on. Ooh, I forgot the pillow I'm supposed to be sitting on. Yeah, I knew it was going to do that. I love it when it does that. I love it when it does that. All right. I just turned my volume down. I can't believe the person hiding in the green room didn't just burst out chortling. You're trying very hard, I know. Oh, I forgot the pillow I'm supposed to be sitting on. Was that me again? What happened? Oh, I forgot the pillow I'm supposed to be sitting on. Mm-hmm. No, I hear you. I knew it was. What? All right, hold on. Hold on. There's always something that has to be done here. The volume is all the way down on that. All right. Very good. So now I will be right back. Hey, everyone. We are having a live... I forgot the pillow I'm supposed to be sitting on. Okay. Oh, I know why it's doing that. Let's hit refresh. Oh, I know why it's doing that. See? I'm going to go and actually be right back. So hold on. We've got a live sale tonight at 8 p.m. What time is it? I've got a few minutes. Chit chat with yourselves. I'm going to be right back. I wanted to come on a couple minutes early because I'm not normally here on a Thursday night, but I'm here right now and I'm going to be back in just a few seconds. So hold on, everyone. And I'll be right back. I know I haven't gone anywhere yet. All right, turn that off. And let's see, go to that and turn this up. There we go. And now I need to go here. So we're not going to start until after 8. Okay. All right, very good. Now, you know, I know, oh my word. May I have a sound check from the mysterious person in the green room?
Sound check, sound check.
Ooh, I wonder who, the English teachers will correct me, that could be. And I'll say hi to everybody in a minute. In the meantime, person in the green room, if you want to chit chat with the folks in the audience, go right ahead. They can't see you. Hello, are you there?
Hello.
Oh,
I can hear you. Hello.
Well,
yes,
don't.
Irene, I hear you.
Oh, all right. I'll be right back. Yeah, and I've got it. Hold on for a second. I forgot because I've been running around here like a wild creature. There's the pillow I'm supposed to be sitting on. See? All right. Sit yourself down and be still. Ooh. All right. Slide up in there. All right, here we go. Ouch. Ooh. Wait a minute. I'm in this squeaky chair again. Whew. Now, I see people saying hello to my surprise moderator tonight. We're going to bring him on in just a minute. Who is the old crone in the attic? Well, Diana, let me tell you. I can't. Was it Halloween night? Might have been. I was a surprise drop in. Tammy from Vintage Uprising, Texas, and two other ladies were broadcasting, and they were making Halloween hats. And I was the guest. I made a cameo appearance as the old crone in the attic. Yeah. And I keep forgetting to take that off. And when I started tonight's live sale, I didn't take it out, and it's too much to mess with. If I try to take it out now, who knows what'll show up. So, but these days I'm answering to Irene. No, yes, as well as the old crone in the attic. Secret moderator, were you aware of the fact that now do you know where the Irene comes from?
Of course.
You do?
I certainly do.
Well, listen, I'll tell you this. The Fault is a company that started in your home state. Who
Would
could
the
that
initial
be?
be DD?
It could be DD.
Oh boy.
Well, good evening, everybody. It is early. It is only 7:56. This gives you time to go out into that kitchen, right? And fill up on whatever it is that you're sipping on tonight and get some snacks. Oh, I have got more than you saw in the video today. And I would like to introduce to you a name that some of you are familiar with because you've seen his name. And I'm going to bring him on in a second and ask him to tell us a little bit about some of the sales that he's done before. I didn't tell him, and I guess if you don't want to do that, you don't have to, because I didn't tell you I was going to ask you to do that. But right now, through the magic of YouTube, let's go all the way up to Massachusetts, which is just a few hours north of me. And let's see who's in that green room. Let me see if I can go find. Let me see. You better get ready because I'm going to bring you in right about now.
Hello, everybody.
Don't waste your smile. They can't see you yet. Now do it.
No, now you can see me. Well, now I'll wave. Everything is backwards, Scott. What's going on?
It's all backwards. And yes. And of course, now Jeffrey Reed is experiencing for the first time 2 different screens and 2 different speeds because he's going to moderate.
Very strange.
It's very difficult. So I'm going to give everybody a chance to say, wow, we have a face and a voice to a name that we've heard of before. And what do you want to tell them?
Hi, everybody. Hi,
yourself.
KT. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Karen. Hi, everybody. Robert. Oh, gosh. I can't start naming names because I'm going to leave somebody out. And I don't want to do that.
I hate it.
Hello, everybody. So nice to see everybody on here every Monday. Well, today's a Monday on a Thursday.
It's a Monday on a Thursday. And
I've had a Sunday on a Thursday, but never a Monday on a Thursday.
Well, if it's Tuesday, it must be Belgium. Wasn't that a movie with Doris Day? I don't know. Don't get me.
Doris Day.
I'm sure I just messed that up. But there was a film that sounded something like that. Well, I want to thank you in advance, Jeffrey, and ask everyone to give you a round of applause.
You're welcome.
Reverse. Because the KP says, yeah, it was a movie. If it's Tuesday, it must be Belgium. Was that it? Anyway, Jeffrey is going to call the starts and the stops tonight, and he gets the last word, right? So
Sure.
Jeffrey's up in Massachusetts. I am in southern New Jersey, suburban Philadelphia. And when I count the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Jeffrey will type in the stop. Remember, this is a live sale, and what you see on your screen might not be the same thing that Jeffrey sees on his. And that's because of internet speeds and computer processing speeds and lags, and whether you had 2 or 3 helpings of Hamburger Helper and you're a little slow at your computer tonight. So
I had a pork chop.
you had a pork chop.
I did. Oh, and there goes my camera.
Ooh, live TV. Do you have pants on? I hope so.
I do have pants on. Yes.
Okay, it's a good thing. Otherwise,
I did. I remembered pants.
So back to.
Yes. And I'm not laying in my bed like Vinny.
Well, okay. which is fine. Vinny can lay in his bed and do his program.
I love that. All right.
I got off my train
I
of
think
thought.
we're okay now.
What I also wanted to say was because of sometimes the lags in the speed, if you see an item that you're really interested in, unlike eBay, if you've bid on eBay, you can kind of wait to the last 3-2 seconds, and sometimes you can get in there. With live sales, if you see something that you like,
Jump on
I
it.
don't want anybody to trick. I'm not trying to trick anybody into putting big bids in. But if you see something that you really want, place that bid. Try to get it in there before I start the countdown so that you won't miss out. And you'll see after the first couple of items. Now, the first 1, 2, 3, the first 4 items are going to be buy it now. In other words, I'm going to just give you a standard price, and the first person who types in the number will win that item. And then after that, we're doing offer ups.
If you guys see me looking down, I'm looking at my iPad. I'm not ignoring you, but that's the only way for me to communicate with you if you want me to text you.
On the two. That's right. Thanks for saying it, because sometimes people aren't sure what you're doing.
Yeah.
Thanks,
So I'm not ignoring you. I'm looking at my eyes. See, I'm looking at the chat.
And what was I telling you? So I ship from Southern New Jersey. The final price does not include the shipping cost. That's right, Karen. Thank you for saying that. There is no JIC. And if people don't know what that means, it means just in case. And if you don't know what a just in case is, don't worry, because we don't do them here. I use Pirate Ship to figure out what the cheapest shipping is between my zip code and yours. And it's based upon the size of the box, the weight of the box, and how far you live from South Jersey. And then with Pirate Ship, I'll either ship it by UPS, USPS, FedEx, USPS Ground, sometimes even Priority Mail. All right. If you're brand new and you've never won anything before, you will email your information to me and I'll place it in there. And I know that my fantastic moderators, who I'm so appreciative of, will place that in there as well. But you'll email your contact information to oldcuriosity99@gmail.com. And if you are chatting and your chat name is, we always tend to use Gloria Clapsaddle. Let's go with Gertrude Gearshift this time. If you're chatting under Gertrude Gearshift and you write to me and your real name is, I don't know, Florence Henderson, you got to tell me what your chat name was, because I'll have no idea. You follow me? So when you write to me, give me information that you think I don't even need. I mean, I don't need your waist size, but I do need to know your PayPal email address, your real name, your shipping address. And if you're chatting under another name, it's helpful to me because I get some of my names mixed up. Believe it or not, some of you may think you have a real unique name, and you'd be surprised how many other chat names are very similar to yours. Okay. Yes, all the Karens. I know, Alyssa. And when I say all the Karens, we're having fun. I do have a bunch of Karens. Not Karens, but lovely people named Karen. And I get those. Now, see, Lisa the RN started that. So we're playing. All right. Jeffrey, that's a lovely slag glass lamp you have behind you.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody see what leaves are on it? Can you identify what type of leaves those are that are on the flag lamp?
Now, you have just entered. I see. He'll learn. He will learn on this channel. When you name a flower or the breed of a dog, look out, because you have.
There's only one answer.
Oh, are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
I'm sure it'll change.
I can trust you if you say it's a chrysanthemum. 800 other people will say it is
Not a flower. I can tell
a
you that.
heliotrope. So be careful. It's terrible when you get your chrysanthemums and your heliotropes mixed up.
Yes.
I do it all the time. All right,
Well,
we're just chatting here for a minute. We've got another 5 minutes. The live sale doesn't really start until 8:10. But I came on early just to, to get everybody all set. So let's see if we've got, Patty says it's a maple leaf. Are you going to answer them? Are you seeing?
oh, let me see. Nope,
Jeffrey,
that's the first answer so far I see, and it's not a maple leaf. Nope.
Well, that it would be helpful.
And they are not steel magnolias, Karen. Sorry.
Now we're talking about the slag glass lamp.
Talking about the slag glass lamp right here.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. There's some leaves that go all the way around it.
Lisa says, is it ivy?
No, it's not ivy, and it's not sycamore, Poodle. Hi, Poodle.
Well.
The shape of it's like a fan. That might give it away.
It looks like a palm tree. Well, it would help if it weren't like 50 feet behind you, Jeffrey. We're working from a distance here.
Did I try to zoom in a little bit?
No, don't move your camera. No, we know you have pants on. That's a good thing. Don't move your camera. We don't know that. We don't want a wardrobe malfunction.
There's an up close and personal.
I'm kind of with Melody Southern Buckeye. I think it's a palm.
I think I see somebody. Oh, I think Poodle guessed it. Pamela guessed it.
What?
They got it.
What did they say?
It is a ginkgo leaf.
Oh my word!
It is.
Isn't that some?
Because I'm a pharmacist, I saw that and figured, hey, because of ginkgo biloba,
Isn't that a lizard?
I have to have that.
That's a lizard.
It is.
That's
not.
a gecko.
I'm going to teach you about ginkgo biloba.
Hey, guess what? Chicken butt. Oh, if you saw my preview video today, I have added some things that you folks don't know I've added. You did not see in the video because it wasn't ready yet. We got another antique percolator. I am in love with this percolator, and we're going to have this later too. It wasn't ready this morning because I was still cleaning it and testing it.
Which reminds me to have a sip of coffee.
You didn't see you did see the roosters. I don't know if I want to show you anything else that happens to be a surprise later on.
Lori loved my telephone. Isn't that fabulous? See that right over there?
I will show you one more item that's coming up later. That's coming up later tonight during the auction. Now, if you saw the preview video earlier today, you saw that I have a set of 4 matching EAPE. I'm going to call them deep dish berry bowls because a lot of times berry bowls are a lot shallower than that. So you can get a good amount of rice pudding in there. I have these 4. We're going to auction them later on in the evening. But I happened to stop at a thrift shop today. Now, they don't match, but because it's fancy EAPG, you can mix and match. I found 4 wonderful EAPG underplates. And I think that you can put these berry bowls right on top. Look at that.
Can you imagine the rice pudding in there?
Is that supercalifragilistic happy halitosis? That is fantastic. So
delicious.
I'm going to be pairing it. So if you saw these in the video today, we're going to add these EAPG. Sometimes, believe it or not, these were called ice cream dishes. You see how shallow they are?
Bring back the clear glass.
So they're not saucers for teacups. But what do you think? Is that a good marriage? Now, it is a marriage.
Love it.
But you get these together under a candlelight tablecloth. Yeah, fruit salad. That's right, Randy. Fruit salad. So
rice pudding with raisins. Yes, Bonnie.
When I
actually have some rice pudding. Maybe I'll get some later.
When I found those underplates, I could not resist adding them to the berry bowls. So I hope that you guys will like that as a marriage, meaning they didn't start life together. All right, we're going to put Jeffrey in the green room, but before we do that, I'll tell Jeffrey and the rest of you, you better hang around till 10 o'clock because we have a couple of special guests who are going to join us live at 10 o'clock and to sort of critique your performance tonight. So don't be nervous, Jeffrey. We're all friends.
Me? Nervous? Never.
We're all friends. I'm playing, but please hang tight because we've got some folks that want to meet you at 10 o'clock tonight. So let's put Jeffrey in the back room. We're going to go to a solo layout. And we're going to go ahead and begin. Once again, Jeffrey will type in the starts and the stops. But on this one, we're just going to type in, I guess, nothing, because this is going to be a regular standard price, Jeffrey. So you're off the hook on the first. Well, you're going to name the winner. You'll see. From the 1930s is a pink Jeanette cake plate. They come in green and pink. And these came in sacks of flour. And I've had people say, there's no way that would fit in a sack of flour. You would get a coupon and take it to your grocer. Well, that's true with some of the depression glass, but believe it or not, this did come in big sacks of flour. And if you're old enough to remember the 30s, you'll know that some of those flour sacks were pretty big, and your grandmother might have made a dress for you out of a flour sack. But it's Jeanette glass. It's pink. It's got no chips or cracks on it. And it is lovely. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you in just a moment, this is not an offer up. That's why I have not given you a price. I'm going to tell you what the price is, and I'm going to tell you a number. The first person to type in the number wins this item. So this lovely 1930s depression cake plate can be yours, and it is 10 inches across. It is $24, number 62. $24, number 62. Type in 62 if you would like to have this. And we'll see if anyone jumps on that. Then Jeffrey will tell us who it is once he hits refresh. Ooh.
I see Kara Rimal.
And just to double check, you do hit refresh.
I am refreshing as well.
I would imagine that you're very refreshing. Let me get in live chat. And Kara Rimal. All right.
Kara, C-A-R-A.
Kara, thank you.
Congratulations, Kara.
Kara, I appreciate that. And all right, so thank you, Margaret and Florida Golden Girl who had interest as well. We're going to go on now to these two candlesticks, which listen, this reminds me so much of the Florigold color and finish that was made in the 50s by Jeanette. I don't know if Jeanette made these. I couldn't find them anywhere. I didn't really spend a whole lot of time, but they're pretty little glass candlesticks. They stand 4 inches tall. They have no chips or cracks on them. And they are really what would be, I'm going to let you decide the color on that. Really, Florigold is what Jeanette called it. It's kind of a golden, peachy, pinky, whatever you want to say there. And but something that we saw a lot in the 1950s. So these two little candlesticks are at a set price. And if you'd like them, they're $12, number 41. $12, number 41, with no damage on these two little candlesticks. $12, number 41. And we'll get these out of the way.
All right, let me just refresh here.
Okay. Oh, my word.
So I am seeing Tex-Mex 124.
Tex?
T-E-X-M-E-X 124.
Thank you, Tex-Mex 124. Forgive me if I have forgotten you. If you've purchased from me before, I've already got your information. If you haven't, will you please send your information to oldcuriositysshop99@gmail.com. And I can't, seems to me, Tex-Mex 124, that you sound familiar. All right, thanks everyone who showed interest in those. Next up, I've got 2 amber glass mixing bowls. They're 7.5 inches. They are the exact same size. And this is sort of that, I forget, either Federal or not Federal, either Hazel Atlas or Hocking didn't. Now, some of you are going to say, that's not amber, it's yellow. All right. The amber colors vary, and some glass companies call it topaz or morning sunrise, or I'm just going to say, do you like that color? If you like that color, then you're all set. You're going to get both mixing bowls, both of them. They are the same size. Originally, this was in a nesting set, you know, the kind of thing. And this goes back to the Depression. In terms of amber, it is a little more on the yellowish or topaz side, and they're very pretty for, you know, the autumn season. You know your ginger snaps are going to taste better. Attic Fair, do you know what I did? I sent you an email about 10 minutes ago or 20 minutes ago. But let's go ahead and take care of this. If anyone would like both of the mixing bowls, both of them, it is $15, number 19. You just type in number 19, and both of the mixing bowls will come to you. Oh, my word. We're getting ready. We're going to have one more regularly priced item. Let's see. And I'll let
Okay, hold on, I'm just refreshing here.
I have to thank.
And it looks like we have Pamela Mimi.
Pamela Mimi?
Pamela Mimi. Yep. P-A-M-E-L-L-A.
I see. I'm going to put
M-I-M-I.
Pamela Mimi, I know you're new to me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so excited. Look, there's Pamela. What are you doing? Throwing darts? Pamela doesn't know. What is she doing?
No, she's throwing an axe. That looks like an axe.
She is. Pamela, look at you. Are you
That's
throwing
awesome.
an axe? Are you? I hope you are new. Well, we are so excited. Did you know I hope you don't mind. I put your picture on. I better take it off because I didn't have permission to do that. But what are you doing with that axe, Pamela? All right, Pamela. If I have to write your name down, so if she tells us,
Pamela's new. Well, welcome in.
I know, and P-A-M-E-L-A. Pamela, what was it? I want to know what Pamela is doing with that axe. Oh, you're an axe thrower.
How cool!
Really, Pamela? What was the I'm always afraid when I get this close. Where did it go? Hold on, everybody. I'm having a moment. Oh, it's Pamela Mimi. Pamela.
Yeah, P-A-M-E-L-L-A and then space M-I-M-I.
Okay, got it. Pamela Mimi.
Yep.
Allow me. So first of all, where are you? Attic Fair Vintage, are you here? Your pink plates have been discovered. Yours truly, from the shipping department, sent them to Stillwater Farm in, where are you guys, Tennessee? They have graciously agreed. I'm sending a shipping label to them, Robert and Lori. They will then forward those plates to you. And I sent that to you in an email. If you'd rather have a refund and not get those plates, if it's messed up, you let me know. I'll give you a full refund plus no shipping on your next order. If you still want the plates, they will be on their way. Hey, Kate, make sure you hit refresh because Jeffrey has been off screen for a good 10 minutes. Kate is complimenting you on your Tiffany style lamp. Just want to make sure that you're up to date. As a fellow horrible allergy sufferer, I totally understand. No worries. You need them for Thanksgiving dinner. They are on their way, and you get free shipping on your next order. I will do anything that I need to do to make any order right. Jeffrey knows, and I'm not. Maybe at intermission,
Absolutely.
we'll tell you. Jeffrey knows where his Pyrex dish is. It's in Florida because Timeless Tommy. I'm not throwing him. We both keep going. They don't want to hear all this. Keep the sale going. All right, we've got 2 roosters. Is Timeless Tommy here? He knows I'm talking about him. Look, these are made in Japan and they're nice. So I said 2 roosters, but I think we have the rooster and the chicken. I think the rooster is the big guy here. Is that the way it works? Or the rooster and the hen? They're both chickens. Wait a minute. A rooster is a boy, a hen is a girl, but they're both chickens?
Yes. Correct.
Anyway, thank you for my omelet this morning. Oh, I just got pecked. No chips, no cracks. How many of you remember going to your grandmother's house? Wasn't there always a rooster in the kitchen window? Come on now. No 1950s, 60s kitchen didn't have, that wasn't grammatically correct, roosters. These are made in Japan. They're embossed Japan back here somewhere. Lightweight, cheap ceramic, but look. I understand that this is their cone and that is their wattle or wattle.
Yep.
Whatever that thing is. I'll have one sooner or later. And I'm not a rooster. It's not cold painted and it isn't losing any. You have your grandmother's roosters, Pamela? Were they in the kitchen? Huh? You know they were. Anyway, set price on these 2. Is that what a chicken does? Oh, wait a minute. I went and lost my place. Stop trying to be a comedian and just. One is 8 inches tall. One is 7.5 inches tall. $22, number 33. Excellent condition. $22, number 33. I think that's what the boy says. That's less than $11 per. You're going to put them in your 1950s kitchen? All right. Oh,
I have one. I have a rooster right across from where I live here, and he wakes me up every morning at 4:30.
Yeah, I have a blue jay and now a woodpecker that does that for me.
And I'm seeing elderly poodle for the roosters.
The roosters?
Elderly poodle is getting those roosters.
Thank you very much. You know what? I just thought of something. We should do a photography contest and see how many old-timey kitchen pictures we can find with those roosters in it somewhere. Wouldn't that be fun to do a montage of? So go through your albums.
Yeah.
You know, old Granny is standing there over that Formica, and there's a rooster somewhere in that kitchen. That would be fun to do. I mean, I would have fun doing it.
My grandmother had a pair of black ones that were like matte colored, and they had little white dots on them. They were so beautiful, and I still remember those, but I don't know what happened to them. I don't know what the maker was on them, but there were 2 of them, and I know I have pictures of her standing in front of them.
Well, that's a nice memory.
Mm.
Now, I've got 6. Now we're doing offer-ups. I've got 6 Cambridge, I think. Now, they're not marked with the C, but not all Cambridge is marked. Cambridge didn't mark everything. And I didn't have a chance to look up the etch. So those of you, please don't type in what the etch is unless you are absolutely certain. Not because I don't trust you, but because if you type it in and you're wrong, someone else might be trying to buy it and they're specifically looking for a pattern. Does that make sense? So unless, like, in other words, don't guess. I didn't have a chance to look them up and I apologize for that. You know, there's Rose Point and Candlelight, and there's all these different etchings by Cambridge. I'm not sure what this one is. If you're positive you know what it is, then by all means tell us. But it's a pretty etch on there, as you can see. And I've got 6 of these little dessert plates. They measure 7 inches across. And the bidding, I'm sorry, Jeffrey, I should have already told you. We start out at $22 for the 6 of them. If you'll put in start at 22.
It's in there.
Okay, I see it. Jeffrey, thank you. So start at 22. And you'll see that you get all 6 of the plates again.
Those are really nice.
6 plates made by Cambridge. Nice glass, no chips, no cracks. Just a few little very light utensil marks. Just a few, as you can see, but no dishwasher damage. And does anyone know by heart what that pattern is? I don't, and I'm not going to guess because I don't want anyone to purchase these thinking that it's a particular pattern and then you give it as a gift and your sister-in-law says, what? That's not the pattern that I collect. You know what I mean? And sometimes I can't always, you know, find everything.
We're at $25, Sandra Garcia.
Thanks for updating me on that. I appreciate it. They're gorgeous. The glass is so clear. It is, Lori. And you guys have some more box. Hey, Robert and Lori, did the God Bless Our House? I was so nervous because I put that in the box near the top. Did that didn't get broken, did it? So 6 plates. These patterns were normally introduced in the 1930s, and if it was a popular pattern, it would be made into the 60s. Exactly, Bonnie. Bonnie, I love what you just said. Now look what Bonnie, I love it. Bonnie says,
so true.
I looked that up, and there's about 100 patterns just like that. Bonnie, you are, girl, round of applause for you, because it's so important not to just guess and throw things out there that can be misleading. And I know this as a seller. If I say, oh, Fostoria chintz, and it ain't, and I sell it, I'm going to have a mad person, you know, in Boise, Idaho, or wherever Boise is, because they collect Fostoria chintz, and I sent them the wrong pattern. So when I sell something, I've got to know what it is, or don't guess. So you guys understand? People think I'm too fussy, but if you are in the business, you know, and you don't want me to sell you something and it not be what it's supposed to be. All right, you understand? I hope everybody understands what I'm trying to say. All right, we'll count them down. And are you ready? Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think they're Cambridge, but I don't know the name of that etch. It's a pretty one. So Jeffrey put the stop in there. Sometimes I feel like I rattle on about things, but you just have to, it's like anything else. You would know if you...
Let me refresh.
Yeah, I agree, Randy. Whatever pattern it's pretty.
So it looks like we have Sandra Garcia for $50.
Let me find you on here, Sandra. Sandra. All right, I've got it.
Patsy, I'm sorry you came in just after the stop.
Sandra, thank you. They're pretty plates, and I think you're going to like them. Look at this Fenton green candy dish. Now, we're going to start at $18 if Jeffrey will put 18 in there as a start. Look at that. Now, does anybody know what the mark is? Well, I'll tell you. The mark that's embossed on the bottom of the lid and the bottom of the candy dish is OVC. On nowhere does it say Fenton. So what in the heck is OVC? Somebody's going to tell us. Well, I mean, I know because I know Fenton made it. It doesn't say Fenton, but OVC stands for, it's what's that, an acronym or initials, I guess. I'm waiting to look to see if anybody knows. No chips, no cracks on this candy dish. No, not oval candy. Try again.
Oval candy.
Come on, you're I'm sorry, OVG. Oh, I made a mistake. It's not OVC. It's OVG. And I'll try to get you to see.
I think I know, but I'm not going to let everybody else.
The OVG is embossed right under there. Oh, come on. You know. And the OVG is in the underside of the lid as well. Ohio Valley Conference. No chips or cracks on it. Oh, come on. Terry Trahan, you know what it stands for. Look, no chips on any of this either. It's kind of an avocado green because, yes, Attic Fair, where are you? Good girl.
Yes, there it is.
What?
Old Virginia glass.
That's right. From about 1970 until about, I think, 79, during the decade of the 70s, Fenton was making glass like this, and they embossed on it OVG for Old Virginia glass. And it was sold at discount stores, and I think certain catalogs and premiums. It wasn't sort of the regular line of. But anyway, it's a pretty candy dish, and if you don't want to do the primary green color for Christmas, or it's a little bit different. It really is pretty. All right, so enough of that. When you see OVG, Old Virginia glass. So we'll count it down. I think the high bid might be 30. All right, Attic Fair. Look at you with those glasses that you've got on. I like that. All right, you ready? Here we go. 10. Yeah, Fenton was trying to stay in business. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jeffrey will type in the stop. Oh, and I'm going to put this to where I can't mess it up.
Let me refresh here.
All right, Old Virginia glass. How are we doing?
Let's see.
Oh, we've got almost 400 folks.
Looks like we have Terry Trahan for $30.
Terry, thank you. Terry, I know you got my email. I got your email. And let's keep talking. We'll that's between me and Terry. There was a box that's kind of gone missing. And Terry, I'll stick with all my customers, and we'll get that all straightened out. I need to write back to you to see if you found anything out on that. And then I need to ask you something else about something that, what? I'm at a very loud dinner and can't hear you guys. Okay, that's fine. You enjoy your dinner. Okay, let's do these. Woo. Jeffrey,
I'm here.
I want you to type in the word start. We're going to start at $25. You know why? Because I would like very much to show you a match made in heaven. Matchmaker.
Matchmaker, make me a match.
Yes, thank you. I was in Fiddler on the Roof, but I didn't sing Matchmaker. Matchmaker from Fiddler on the Roof. Yes, I was the matchmaker. Now, I got called Irene in the Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru the other day. So I might as well be, what was the name of the matchmaker? Yentl? Never mind. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No chips, no cracks. 5 lovely little dessert bowls, berry bowls. I've had these for a little while.
Yeah.
Today I found underplates. Now they're not the same pattern. They're from the same era, but the pressed pattern isn't identical. But I think that we can. Let's all sing it. Matchmaker, matchmaker,
Make me a match.
find me a find,
Catch me a catch. Find me some underpants.
Yes, thank you, Jeffrey. Now, I think that this works well. What say you? It's Christmas Eve. You got the candlelight going. Out comes the figgy pudding, or in my family, it would be my mother's homemade rice pudding, which she only makes once a year.
Yum.
That's why it's special. And I wish I had more, but I've only got 4. So you know what? If you have 8 people, you tell 4 of them, go out on the porch. You serve 4, wash the dishes, bring the other 4 in. After you give them the spiked eggnog, they're not going to know the difference anyway. All right, I love them. Count them down and stop running your lips. Me, not you. Do we have a bid? I hope we do. I think we do. Margaret Howe. Hello, Margaret. Nuts? Yes, put nuts in them. Rice. Oh, baked custard. Ooh. Okay, 10. You get 4. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. I mean, Jeffrey will put that in. So there's the 4 underplates and the 4 berry bowls. I think they complement each other, and I almost wish I could keep them until after Christmas Eve. Keep your day job, right? I don't think Barbara Streisand has a new memoir out. I heard her interviewed on NPR. Did you guys hear that?
So I'm seeing Margaret Howell for $25.
And Attic Fair Vintage came in after the stop, Jeffrey?
After the stop. Yep. I'll refresh one more time just to make sure.
Okay. Yay. Thank you.
They came in just after the stop.
Margaret Howell?
Yep. So Margaret Howell for $25.
All right. Margaret Howell at 25. Margaret Howell. Look at this. We're going to rock the clear glass tonight. I tried, and I've got, let's put the start in there. I'm sorry for the capital letters. That's okay. We all, do that. Let me hit refresh. You know what, Jeffrey? We had 400 people watching, and then you and I sang a show tune, and we dropped down to 379 people. I'm going to hold.
Well, they just don't know good taste.
I'm holding you responsible for that.
Okay.
No, I'm playing. Look at this. Now, let me tell you something. Let's do start. We start at $20. You don't see this pattern every day. I don't see it every other day. No chips or cracks on it. Nothing. I don't even feel a flea bite. This is not cut glass. It's pressed. And I kept saying hearts, but spades, hearts, whatever you want to call it. But look at that design. And wrong musical. Well, it's Thursday night. I'm off my game. I went through some of my books, and I had a lovely subscriber who gifted so many books to me, and they want to remain anonymous, but you know who you is. And I'm going to have to sing Goodnight, Irene. But I kind of looked around and I couldn't find this pattern, but it is a really pretty, if you love your EAPG, you know that that's a pattern you don't find every day. A lovely size for serving. Oh, your cranberry sauce, your cranberry walnut salad. Or that my mother used to make this oh, it was like a lime green color. It was like lime green, opaque lime green Jello, and it had marshmallows and pineapple and walnuts in
Ambrosia.
it. No, it wasn't. It didn't have any coconut in it, and it had no maraschino cherries. It wasn't ambrosia. No, who remembers that green, opaque green, like lime green, with pineapples?
I would have passed on it.
No, it wasn't Watergate.
Watergate.
You called it fluff? No, it was not Watergate salad.
Cottage cheese and horseradish. Oh my God. Oh.
Huh?
Cottage cheese and horseradish.
I'm telling you. Oh, it might have had. Did it have cream cheese in it? I'm going to have to bring my mother on here.
Was it really called that, KP?
Huh?
Watergate salad. That's what KP says it's called.
I don't remember my mother calling it Watergate. I don't remember it being Watergate.
No, it's not Waldorf. I know what Waldorf salad.
No, it wasn't Waldorf salad.
Apples and.
But anyway, let's see. Now this is my fault. I've introduced another thing, and I'm sure I don't know what I'm talking. Stop it. I know I don't know what I'm talking about, but everybody's going to be screaming. Look, now we went down to only 360.
And everybody, please thumb up the video for Scott too, please.
I keep losing viewers. So like, let's just turn this off. I got something else to do. All right, let's count this down. 10. We're just having fun.
That's right.
It might have had pistachio in it, but not that pudding. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on this bowl.
Ooh. Ooh. Let me refresh here because we had someone come in right at the very last second.
I just don't ever remember that it was called Water. I mean, I know Watergate salad, but maybe I'm.
So after refreshing, I'm seeing Crazy K for $34.
Crazy K, I know you have purchased from me before, and I thank you. Pink. Oh, this. And I thank you, and I know I've got your information. Crazy K, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Next up, we've got, it was Jello, pineapples, marshmallows, and it was dark, and it was very light green. I need to go and look at a picture of Waldorf salad to see if that's what it was.
I don't think it's Waldorf.
Made in the 1930s is this really nice pink insert, and we'll pull that out. Now, of course, when I say pink, it's going to look, I'm looking at it here, and it's pink. I'm looking at it on my cell phone, and it looks orange. I'm looking at it on my computer, and it looks topaz. That's because of different computer screens and lighting, but it is a pinkish color. Pinkish. I think I had a Mrs. Pinkish that lived across the street from me when I lived in Philadelphia. Her name was Rebecca Pinkish.
And it's starting at?
It's in its little caddy. It's at, I didn't say start and stop. $18. I'm sorry. $18 when I started, $18 on this. $18.
Doll hairs.
1930s. Look how it's etched. This was meant to serve nuts and candies and that kind of thing, but you could easily put it at your dining room table and put olives and anything in it. People didn't fuss too much once we got into the Depression era. It's not like the Victorians where they would have fallen off of their horsehair sofas if you put the wrong condiment in the wrong dish. People weren't quite as fussy about that when you get. So 1930s, and I think Angela Buba, what does it say? Burba has the high bid now at 22.
Yep.
And we'll count this down. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, see, somebody says it was called moon glow salad. I don't think that it was Watergate. I would have remembered. Whatever it was, she probably clipped it out of some old women's magazine, you know, some old 1971 Good Housekeeping, and then glued it into the back of her Better Homes and Gardens cookbook. You know, the one everybody's mother had. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm just refreshing.
Remember that?
So it looks like we have
Yes, it had pineapple in it.
Attic Fair Vintage for $25.
Attic Fair. I'm gonna make sure those plates and that thing gets to you before Thanksgiving, girl. And you get free shipping on that because I messed up your last order. Attic Fair. That was my fault.
Yeah, D, that's how I remember that Waldorf salad.
1930s 1930s Japan Majolica kitchen. Okay, here we go. This starts at $15. You get all 3 pieces. This is so you can start a collection. This is also kind of a marriage. Here's what you'll get. And we're going to start the bidding at $15. We have no damage on any of these, which of course means they're not chipped or cracked. And that's a miracle for this low-fi basket weave ceramic from the 30s. You're going to get 1 canister that says flour, and you're going to get 2 shakers. Now notice how the colors are somewhat the same. The glaze is the same because it's that 1930s Majolica, and they did so much of this out of Japan. This could be a starter set for somebody who wants to start collecting this. You'll have a lot of fun. You can mix and match it, and it's out there. You'll find it. These are made in Japan in the they're still talking about that salad. That's my fault. Jeffrey, an hour from now, they're going to be talking about that salad. Made in Japan. That's the 1930s made in Japan, right? And we'll turn around. Thank you, Bonnie Tyler. And you can see that it's nice and clean. You're going to be able to collect a whole bunch of these. All right, so wait a minute. We'll turn that on that way. And then the shakers don't have, well, they do. Well, one does. One has the cork, and one, you're going to have to fish the cork out of there. And these are salt and pepper shakers. Look at the size of the holes there, and they're different configurations. So rather than muffin ears. The opening bid is $15, and it doesn't look like we have one. I'm giving you 2 minutes if no one's interested.
No.
No bids. Okay. Moving on. We'll bring them back at the end of the night. Jeffrey, if somebody pops in there.
Okay.
Yeah, some of us are lagging. I know, KP, you know I can't do anything about the lag. You have to hit refresh. All right, so we're going to put those on the floor. And if we have anyone interested, we'll bring those back at the end of the night and see. Oh, golly. All right, so just remember to hit refresh. Lags are unpredictable.
It's horrible.
And it's different for everybody, and it's different every night. And it has nothing to do with what anybody's doing. It just sort of
technology, unfortunately.
All right, so we're going to move on now, and let's go ahead and do. Since we stopped singing show tunes, we got 20 more folks, Jeffrey. So I think they're telling us something.
Yes,
I think they're telling us something. I've got 8, not 6, 8. 8. Let me count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8 German Flow Blue berry bowls, dessert bowls, $25 is where we start. There's not a chip or a crack on any of them. Now, how did 8 Flow Blue dessert bowls last this long? Because Granny was very careful. 8 of them. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. Now let me show you how pretty they are. Aren't these pretty little plates, little dessert bowls? And they do say made in Germany, and we'll turn them so that I know it's blurry, and when I move in, it becomes blurry. It's just what my cell phone does, but they are made in Germany. And I know my fingernail looks dirty, but I was scrubbing. I was cleaning some things about it just before I came online, and I haven't cleaned my fingernails. But somebody will say, oh, you got dirt on your fingernails. I should have cleaned them. So made in Germany. Look at these. Now, that's not a cross. You're going to have to look at that. It's a design. So it doesn't have a cross on there. But you get all, and look, I was shocked when I found a set of, let's go through all 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I usually see Flow Blue coming out of England or the United States. This is the first German Flow Blue I've ever had, and they're pretty if you are a Flow Blue collector. Jeffrey, do we have a bid on these?
We do. We're at $37 right now.
All right,
let's Doy Worrell.
Okay.
Sorry if I said that wrong.
I think you got it right. Now, hand painted, Flow Blue was an accident. This first appears in England, and the color was not supposed to flow like that, supposedly. You can read all different kinds of things, but supposedly they were trying to emulate the blue pottery in China or Japan or wherever. And they couldn't quite figure how to do it, but the flow caught on. So it's not hand painted. It's done. There was some gilding on these, and most of the gilding is missing now. Granny smudged them. Yeah. Patty says the pattern is Persian moss. I'll go with that. You know, Jeffrey, we know you're eating because we can hear you smacking your lips. Do you realize?
Oh, no, you do not.
Well, I can even tell you that your mouth is
I'm moshing.
Count them down.
We're at $48 right now.
All right, we'll count these down. And I'm not a Flow Blue expert, but I'm sure there are people who know a lot more about it than I do. 10. They're 100 years old at least. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's because StreamYard is backwards. If you're looking at me and saying, what's wrong with him? He can't even get his fingers straight to count. What we're looking at is in reverse. And then we're looking at 2 different screens. This is tough.
It is. It's very confusing.
I couldn't believe 8 Flow Blue, and there's no damage on them. They're not even, I couldn't believe it. So Jeffrey's.
I just refreshed, and those are going to go to Doy Worrell for $48. And Patsy, I'm sorry you came in right after the stop.
I need to tell Patsy something, but let me see. Jeffrey, would you mind? It's $48. WORRELL.
Right. Did I get it right?
You did. I went back up because I don't always. Okay. Doy, thank you. I appreciate that. Mm-hmm. Patsy, I'm sorry. Patsy, I know you're waiting on you. Patsy, let me tell you what. Remember that big, huge Flow Blue platter? It should be at your house any day now. And I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to be on the edge of my seat until you tell me that it's not smashed. I packed the dickens out of that thing, and it cost a pretty penny to ship it out to across country, but it's on its way. That great big Flow Blue platter. I made my own box. I made my own stuffing. Oh my gosh, but it's coming. Let it get there. 3 kitchen canisters in red. We're going to start. So it's coming. Jeffrey, what? No, John, no eating.
He was asking what I was eating.
I've got 3 kitchen canisters. Jeffrey, if you'll say we're going to start at $30 on these, and you know why?
Why?
Because it's not easy. It's not easy to find. These kitchen canisters are knocking on 90 years old, and it's hard to find a set of them. Now, sometimes there were 3, and sometimes there were 4. I've got 3 of them, and they're all graduated sizes. And if we're missing one on either end. Does that make sense? So the 3 of them here are going to look very nice. There could have been one that was one size larger than this, but probably not one smaller than that. If that confused you, just understand that one is 7.5 inches tall, one is 7 inches tall, and one is just a ½ inch shorter than that. Look at the condition on them. Look at the decal. This is the 1940s all the way. See that? What I like to call the Fiesta colors. When the cream and green went out of style, they're not dented. They're not rusted. And as I always say, when these went out of style, they went to the garage, and Grandpa put nails in there and nuts and bolts, and they get messed up. But these are not rusted. They're not dented. They are a cross between orange and red. They're somewhere in that line. So I'll let you decide. I wish I could hold up all 3 of them at one time to get you to see them. And there's no mark on the bottom of them. Sometimes it tells us who made them. So there's the largest one, and then the next one in line, and then the next one, in line. And all the decals are in good condition, not missing anything. And little handles on the top. So we'll count down the kitchen canisters from the 1940s.
We do have a bid of $50.
Okay, and we're going to count them down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I was happy to find those when I was in the store a while ago.
So it looks like we have Elderly Poodle for $50.
Thank you very much, Elderly Poodle. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Poodle.
Let's go now to, is it intermission time? Oh, it's 8:58. We're going to sell one more item, and then we'll take a 5-minute intermission. And I think during intermission, Jeffrey is going to do a show and tell while I go to the boys' room. Is that what we're going to do?
Sure.
All right. Hey, everybody. Now, I don't own a platform rocker. I have in the past. But if I did, and if it happened to be in the back of my pickup truck, I would have fallen out of it. Not the pickup truck, but the platform rocker. Because when I was in the thrift shop,
Oy vey.
$35 hit the start. I'll tell you why. These are made by the United States Glass Company, They hit the market in 1906. And the pattern is, I think it's Regal, also known as Oklahoma.
Incredible.
And no damage. I held, you should have seen me. You know, you find what they weren't in a bag. I saw, and it was deep behind. So I went in and I found one and I said, oh, and you look around here to see, did Granny let it burn down and crack? Oh my goodness, it's not cracked. And then you go and you find the other one. Is that one cracked? It's not cracked. The handles aren't cracked. Look at that. Several of you said, oh my goodness, they look like ladies in their ball gowns with their hands on their hips. And maybe their heads have been cut off, or maybe they don't have a neck, and that's
off with their heads.
I don't know, but oh, I flipped when I found these. They were introduced in they show up in the glass catalogs in 1906.
We're at $70, Florida Golden Girl.
Made by the United States Glass Company. And there are other items in the Oklahoma pattern. So you can, if you want to add to this, I sat in the car for half an hour in the sunlight and just looked at them. I'm certain I'm not going to find another pair. So we'll count these down. Oklahoma became a state in 1907. All right. Well, it was a territory before that, wasn't it? Hey, Mr. Rob. They could have been in Beauty and the Beast.
We can start singing the theme from Oklahoma next.
10. Huh? Yeah. No, we better not, because I don't want to lose. I don't want anybody else. I don't want anybody else to stop watching me and go watch Matlack reruns.
Or Murder, She Wrote.
Or Murder, She Wrote. So we'll count them down. 10, 9, yeah, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Oh my gosh, these are
incredible.
I love that.
Let me refresh because we had some last minute bids come in.
Love, love, love. And while Jeffrey, don't pick your nose. I'm about to bring you on.
Oh no.
We're getting ready to do our intermission.
We are.
If you, kind sir, would tell me who our winner is.
So it looks like before the stop, we have a Florida Golden Girl for $70.
Florida Golden. Florida Golden. Thank you. I can't wait for these to wind up on your table. And I'm so excited. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. It's fun. Thank you for placing your bids. I appreciate it. What?
Hi, Wendy.
Well, anyway. Okay, so there's Jeffrey. It's time for intermission. It's 9:03. We're going to take a 5-minute break, which means we start selling 5 minutes from now. What's 5 plus 3?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. You're giving me too hard of a question there.
We still have a lot of stuff to sell, including that and that.
Oh,
we got a percolator. We got some moonstone. We've got a piece. Oh, wait till I tell you about that and how old that is. We got some things from the 1940s. And so we'll be back in a minute. Jeffrey, what you want to show them something? And I'm going to be right back.
Well, I know they like clear glass, so I wanted to show them some of my favorite clear glass pieces that I have.
I'm going to make you large. There you are.
I have one piece that I got when I was visiting Scott last December down in Philly. And we stopped at a great little antique shop, and I found this amazing piece.
Oh, I remember that.
You remember this?
Yes, that's let me see it. Hold it up.
Can you see the You see the pattern?
Yeah.
And I think it's absolutely beautiful.
Wow, that's nice.
I remember when I found it sitting on that table covered in dust, and I said, nobody likes this beautiful thing. I said, I have to take it. So yeah, I fell in love with this beautiful little piece. Everybody compliments me on it when they come in to visit. Isn't that nice?
Oh, I can see. Okay, I've got to get up and do what I have to do. I'll be right back.
It's really beautiful.
I'll be right back.
I have to advance the chat here. Really pretty, huh? Isn't that nice, guys? It's got that nice etching in it, too. The etching is actually underneath. And then I have this other piece that I found covered in dust. It's amazing how you find these things covered in dust. This is a bowl. I don't know the maker. I'm not really good on identifying the makers like Scott is, but this is a really pretty piece. And I just thought it was so beautiful. And I said, once that's cleaned up, I know it's going to be gorgeous. Isn't that nice? Thanks, Wendy. Yeah, it's a great piece. Yeah. So you could put your cranberry relish in that. Ooh. Actually, I might do that this Thanksgiving. And then this incredible piece, which I believe has dolphins for feet. Maybe Scott can figure that out. I don't know. But this is a really cool piece too.
Oh, that looks like, isn't that Heisey?
It might be, but there's no, of course they didn't mark everything.
No, they didn't mark everything.
No.
Ouch.
But it's a great bowl. And it's got these great little feet. Can you guys see the little feet?
Yeah, that's pretty.
I don't know if they're dolphins or not. They almost look like dolphins, but I don't think they are. I think it's just the way they're designed.
I think that foot on there looks like a Heisey mold, but I can't. I'm just going from memory. I can't tell you what the etch is, but it looks. The feet remind me of
etched from underneath too. Yeah, definitely etched.
Heisey Glass Company. Very pretty.
Yeah, it is. They're very pretty pieces. So that's some of my show and tell. I can show more later.
Well,
I hope you guys like that stuff. I know you like the clear glass, so that's why I figured I'd grab some of my favorite clear glass pieces to show you guys.
I'm telling you what, I am so excited, more than I can tell you, that folks are really, a lot of us have loved clear glass for a long time. And, but I think that it's, well, you know, there was a lot of it out there and it was popular for such a long time. And then, of course, you know, all the uranium glass and all that and everybody. But I'm telling you, there's so much of it out there and you can find it and it's really nice glass. I hope everybody is. Yeah. You go to that clear glass aisle and nobody's in it. You know, everybody just goes to the. So good luck finding your clear glass. Jeffrey, thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
Those pieces with us. That's
absolutely. Right. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
That Carmen said thank you for sharing.
Yeah, and, you're welcome, Carmen.
Italian Jersey woman likes the telephone behind
my phone. Oh yeah, the phone over here.
So
which actually worked. I actually got it to work. I was telling Scott I found a really cool little piece and I actually got it to work.
I know. I need to talk to you some more about that.
So yeah, we'll have to figure out yours soon.
All right, let's jump back in this because I really want to try to wrap things up at 10 o'clock.
Yes.
I know I've got a couple special guests coming in at 10, and I've got to be somewhere tomorrow. I've got to be in Philly tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. So I don't want to keep this running terribly late tonight, but let's go to wait, let me get my book out. Jeffrey, would you type in start at 25?
Sure can. There you go.
Okay, and you may say, well, what is he starting? No, that's the Fenton book. That's the Opalescent book. Oh, well, whatever. We're going to start. Here I am. Good folk, I wish that you could handle these in person. Look at these candlesticks. Now, let me tell you what I think they are. I think that this is a color that was made by Cambridge. We were talking about heliotropes earlier. I'm not certain. Somebody out there might be able to tell me for certain. But Cambridge had a color called Helio. They didn't call it that. I think collectors called it heliotrope, but Helio for short, which would be the color of a flower. But yep, it's a purplish lavender color. These are, so I'm not certain that it's Cambridge Helio. And I was going to show you in a book that I've got, and I didn't bring the book in here with me. That's the Fenton. Oh, for Pete's sake. Well, anyway, the color is beautiful. There's no damage on these candlesticks. It's beautiful. And that color was introduced in 1923. The glass is just beautiful. These are heavy candlesticks, and you get both of them. There's an old sticker on the bottom. You can see, now I'm telling you, these are old. These go all the way back to the quality glass companies were they started introducing colored glass in the early to mid 20s. And we think about, yes, heliotrope is a beautiful plant / flower. Is that the color of it? But these would be pretty for Easter. Look at that. Look at the color. It's such nice glass. If it's
perfect for Easter.
If it's not Cambridge Helio, then it's either Fenton or another one of the quality glass companies. I'll stand behind that. And the candlesticks, without any damage, stand 7.5 inches tall. 7.5 inches tall.
So far, we're at $26.
And I wish I could tell you
Margaret Howell
for certain, but beautiful, lovely, smooth glass. And we'll count these down. 10, 9, 8. I have to put one down so I can do the hand. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I've had these for a while, and I like opaque glass as well as clear. Okay.
Oh, we had a lot of bids come in. Let me refresh.
Okay.
Okay, so just before the stop, I have Jan Marie Brunette Hunnity. I hope I said that right.
And the price
was $50. Sorry.
Jan Marie, thank you. Thank you, everyone who placed bids. I appreciate that. And Jan, thank you. I've got it. I've got you. I appreciate it. Jeffrey, if you will type in $16 for the start, we have a compote made of glass. It's pretty. It might be McKee. I always get my press cut and my near cut mixed up, but this one says, it's hard to see. It either says near cut or press cut, and that's embossed right in the middle of it. I know it's going to be difficult for me to get you to see it, but right there, see that press cut? And I know McKee did it and somebody else did it, Imperial. It's, you know. But anyway, no chips, no cracks, excellent condition. That's a pretty one. Sometimes these would be called jelly compotes. And it stands a lovely 7 inches tall. I really like the stem. Do you like that? Yeah, I do.
Very pretty.
I think it is as well. So it's 7 inches tall, and then it is a 6 inches across the top. So this is the season when we entertain at home and we need things like this. And this is a pretty one. No chips or cracks, and it's a lovely piece. We have a bid, and I think the high bid might be $16, and I'm going to count it down, speeding things up a little bit here. Don't you wait and tell me that, oh, I didn't get it because of the lag. I'm telling you, you get that bid in early.
Get your bids in.
10, 9. I don't want you to get bored. I want to keep the auction rolling. Live sale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on this lovely EAPG compote. I've got some more candlesticks coming up. Oh, but before we do that, and Jeffrey, I'll let you tell me.
Okay, let me refresh here.
On what did I just, that quickly, I can't remember what I just.
And after my refresh, I have Margaret Howell for $21.
Thank you, Margaret. And as always, thank you everyone who placed a bid. Made by Jeanette Glass Company. Oh, you know the story behind these. Jeffrey, if you'll type in, we're starting at $25 on these. $25 on these. No chips, no cracks, no damage. Can't believe it. I found that in one thrift store. I drove about 8 miles in the opposite direction. I found one. I drove 8 miles in another direction and I found, don't ask me how, and you're going to say, oh, well, Goodwill, blah, blah, blah. One was at Goodwill. One was at Second Avenue Thrift Shop. They're not owned by the same owner. So I know when things don't sell, they pull it off the shelf and then it gets shuffled around. These companies aren't even related. It was meant to be. Made by Jeanette. It's called Cosmos is the pattern. And these are, 1930s, 40s. What do you notice? 3 light. And that's how you refer to a candlestick when you count how many candles can go in it. That would be a single light. That would be a double light. And here we have a triple light. So, 6 candles.
So far, we're at $25 for KP.
6 candles on the dining room table. If Uncle Henry is getting a little hard of sight and he's looking for the giblets, slide these in his direction. Just tell Aunt Mildred to back off so her wig doesn't catch on fire. Wow. I love these. Kind of almost like an Art Deco style. And Jeanette in Pennsylvania, this is nice for Jeanette. I'm telling you. And I'm not knocking Jeanette. I don't think Jeanette fire polished anything, but they did a great job on these. I'm telling you, I don't feel any problems with them at all. Giblets, yeah, those things you pull out of the rear end of the turkey, and if you forget to pull them out, you cook the turkey and they're still in there in that brown parchment paper.
My mother did that.
She left it in the turkey.
She did the very first time she ever cooked a turkey.
My father used to love to eat the neck and all that stuff that's down in the cavity. My mother would boil it. She would boil it the night before.
My grandmother too, and it smells the whole house.
Oh, it stunk.
Horrible.
I went out and sat on the back porch. My father would be in there eating neck and giblets.
No. Mine goes right in the trash.
I know. Don't stick your nose up. Giblet gravy. Shall we count them down? Yes. Yum. No. 10. I know we have we've got some bids in there, and so
we do.
We'll count these 2 Cosmos candlesticks down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
That's your cat.
4. Oh, the cats love it. 3, 2, 1. And the bowls are not cracked. I call them bowls. I don't know the place where you stick the candle. Whatever you call that thing. They're not cracked.
Okay, let me refresh here.
Ooh, I can see that neck in that boiling in that pot. I see it in there. With all the little bones in the ugh.
Looks like we have Margaret Howell for $26.
The 3 light candlesticks. Margaret Howell at 26.
Sorry, KP, you came in just after the stop after I refreshed. Just after it.
Margaret Howell. KP, you got, I know there's okay, so that's great. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Margaret. Thanks everybody who placed a bid. Look at this. where in the heck, Fenton? That's not the book that I want. Doggone it. I didn't bring that book in here. I might have to run to the other room. We're going to do this now. We're going to start off. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. $20 is the $20 is where we're starting on this. $20 on this. What is it? You know I love my books. So I went to my opalescent glass book. And here it is. Right there. See it? Now I'm going to read to you what it says while I'm showing it to you. This is story time, and this isn't easy to balance all of this. Wait a minute. What are we starting at? 20 bucks. This is the leaf and beads pattern. Just why Northwood made two variations of this pattern is unclear. One has twig feet, which is this example, while the other has a dome base. The latter should be called a variant. Production of the twig-footed bowl began in 1905. But by 1906, both styles were being advertised. Colors can be found in blue, white, green, opalescent, plus custard and carnival. Well, that one is in blue. 1905. Northwood. Who was in the White House in 1905? Who took over for McKinley? Wow, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Leaf and beads with twig feet.
So far, we're at $40 from Poet Vic.
All right, Poet Vic. I have got to go and find, where is that other book? Oh, drat. Okay, we'll count this down. It is a lovely bowl, and here we go. Yeah, there's no damage on it. We'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Let's see here. I don't want to lose my spot. All right, we'll place this over here. And then we'll get the next, we'll get these. Let's do this next. Oh.
Okay, let me refresh.
Okay.
So right before the stop, we have Poet Vic, 1958 for $48.
Thank you, Poet Vic. 1958?
1958.
Thank you kindly. I appreciate that. I really do. Oh, excuse me. Look at this. Now, this I found in my EAPG PG book, but I left it in the other room. I thought I had brought it out here. This is making me mad. We're going to start out at $18. Oh, that's way too low, but I already said 18, but we're going to go ahead and keep it at 18. This dates to this dates to the Victorian era. It's made by Bryce, and this is the chain and star pattern. It's a bread platter, a bread plate, because it has a little bit of a well to it. Yeah. And I'm in love with this thing here. Take a look at it. Look at the handles and what is supposed to be sort of the negative space. It's solid glass. I love that. That's not a crack. That's what's called a straw mark in there. So don't flip over that. That's just, I don't know if you can see, but there are no chips on it.
Wow.
And what a beautiful piece of glass. Bryce.
$38, Lisa Cooper.
And this is 18. I don't even think they were making this after 1900. This is purely a late 19th century piece. One of my subscribers told me about it, and then I went and looked it up in my EAPG book. I'm not going to find another one. I'm certainly not going to find. If I do, I don't know that I'm going to find one that's not cracked or chipped. So chain. What did I tell you? It was called Chain and Star pattern. 1880s, 1880s, 1890s, and my good friends, this, it's out there in those thrift shops. I was so excited when I found this. And it's going to be beautiful on one of your tables. So it looks like our high bid might be Lisa Cooper at 46.
That's what I see.
And we will go ahead and count this lovely piece down. Lisa, are you the one that was telling me? I don't recognize your name here, but do you have... Well, we'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is, Lisa, because you write, you give me comments on my videos, but it doesn't say Lisa Cooper. It says like initials and a number. If that's you, thank you. Yeah, I found it in my EAPG book, and you and I both, that's right. It's beautiful. And I think you said you might have wanted it. Oh, Lisa, I hope you got it.
Let's see.
Karen Williams was buying EAPG when everybody else was buying Depression. There you go.
So just before the stop, after I refreshed, I see Patsy M for $58.
Patsy M.
Just above, yeah.
Let me see. Let me not lose my spot. There it is. Okay, 58.
$58, Patsy M.
Patsy, congratulations. And Lisa, I know that you were right in there. Girl, I need to find you another one. Congratulations, Patsy. Thank you. Now, let me get that down. I'm sorry. You said what, Jeffrey? 58?
Yep. Patsy M was at 58.
Okay. Patsy M. You got it. Now, we've got 407 people and only 196 thumbs up. Oh, come on.
Oh, I know. Come on, people. We got to thumb him up.
Can you give your bro a thumbs up? There it goes.
Give Irene a thumbs up.
Now, they do not know what you mean when you say Irene. Thanks, everybody. They have to.
Long story.
Yeah. Watch my video from like 2 days ago, and you'll find out why he's calling me Irene. But that's fine. It was. Yes, Patsy finally got something you wanted. Patsy wins things. It's just, you mean tonight? All right. There is appreciation for that beautiful EAPG, and I'm going to keep finding it. I promise you. I know that we've got folks who appreciate that glass, who look for it, and you can't, and not everybody can find it wherever you are in different parts of the country. I'm going to keep looking for it, because I love it. And if you love it, I'm going to bring as much of it to you as I can. I got a percolator. We're going to start out at $30 on this one. Now, you already know what I'm going to say, but let me tell you, this is a little one. It's an old one. It's universal. So that is the New Britain, Connecticut. And we're going to start off at $30. Everybody who already knows my speech about percolators, you can run around the block for a minute because you're tired of hearing me. But I'll tell you, what do I do when I find these percolators? I wash them, I clean them, I scrub them. I clean the inside, the outside. I run 3 or 4 rinses through it. I percolate vinegar. I percolate salt water. Then I make coffee, and then I drink it. And guess what? If my body hair doesn't fall off, which it hasn't yet, that means I'm going to sell it. So it's ready to go. This is a little one. So everybody says, well, how many cups will it make? And I always have to say, I don't know, because are you talking about those big 20-ounce cups you get from Starbucks, or are you talking about Granny's old-fashioned coffee cup, which is just a little tiny bit? We're talking about Granny's old-fashioned coffee cups. You're probably going to get between 6 to 8 cups out of that, little cups out of that. It's perfect if you don't make a whole lot of coffee. It works beautifully, and an added bonus is for you Pyrex collectors, and it's a little wet because it's still wet. I was percolating just about 20 minutes. I was percolating just before I came on the air. It says, for those of you who are interested in that, Pyrex made in the USA. See that right there? Look at that.
Oh, wow.
That's because they were getting their glass from Pyrex for the tops. It's not a automatic percolator. It will not turn itself off. You've got to know that. So when it's as strong as you like it, you unplug it. Look at that Art Deco plug. That plug's not safe. Throw it away. That's not true. There ain't nothing wrong with this plug. Just because it's old doesn't mean that it's unsafe. Now, don't leave them plugged in. Don't leave it on the kitchen counter plugged in. You stay there with it in the morning, but there's nothing wrong with that. If you're nervous, you can go online and buy a brand new one, but you're not going to burn your house down. But I am saying, if you have any doubts, go and get yourself, and you can find these on eBay, and you can find them in there's 2 different sizes. Make sure you get the right size, but this cord goes with it.
We're at $55 for Mania Gonzalez.
The innards are there, and they're wet. Now, I know it looks dirty. It's not dirty on the inside. That's discoloration from the metal that's used on the inside. I would not sell this to you if I hadn't already had coffee out of it. So I cleaned it. The coffee was delicious. One thing that sometimes people complain about with these, you get grounds in your coffee. Grind your own, because in the old days, the coffee was not as finely ground as it is today. So if you go and you buy a bag of coffee, some of it will go through the filter. What you can do, which you already know this, you can go ahead if you want and put the paper filters inside of this basket, and you'll still make good coffee, and that'll keep your coffee grounds from seeping through. Or grind your own, and just don't grind it quite as fine. If you get it freshly ground at your supermarket, you can ask your grocer to grind it specifically for a percolator, so it won't quite be as fine. So we'll count this cute little coffee pot down, and remember, it's not an automatic. It will not turn itself off until you unplug it. It will stay hot, but when it gets as dark as you like it, unplug it. And there's nothing like being out in a cold kitchen early in the morning, and that percolator starts, and you start to smell the coffee, and you can hear the little blah, 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 blah. Nothing like it. Counting it down, 10. Do I rattle on too much? 10?
No.
9? 8, 7. I'm trying to see what you're telling me. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't set it and forget it. And Jeffrey, remember, if you ever see anybody asking a question, please interrupt me, because I can't see. If somebody's asking a question about an item and you see that.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I apologize if I'm missing any.
It's my
first time doing this, so there's a lot going on.
You are doing a super fantastic job.
Okay.
It is.
They do want to know how you get your chrome so shiny.
I'll tell you, but let's see who the winner is.
Okay, let me
I'll
refresh
tell
here.
you how I get my chrome so shiny.
And
I might make you percolator. There we go.
All right, let me go back here. Right before the stop, I see CC, letter C, $70.
CC, thank you. Yes, I have. You have purchased from me before. I'm almost absolutely positive, but CC is something that I might not remember. If you're new, send me your information, but I'm almost certain, CC, that you have purchased before. And if not, don't forget, just send your information to oldcuriosityshop99@gmail.com so that I can send you an invoice late, probably be lunchtime, because as I said, I got to be in Philly tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. But I'll get those invoices out to you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Minnie, if you didn't win and anybody else who wanted one and didn't get one, I am going to do my best to have a percolator in every live sale for the next like 3 weeks, maybe 4, unless I run out of cords. All right. So we're going to have some more percolators coming your way. Let's do the 1940s kitchen lot. Jeffrey, if you'll type in $20 for me, I've got a bunch of items here. You're getting everything that you're about to see. Everything that you're about to see is in this one. This is a lot, L-O-T, of things. We're going to start at $20. And what are you bidding on for $20? You're bidding on... Well, you can see I'm not very good at that. There we go. I had to get it. I had to get in the...
It's a flour sifter, not a carburetor.
I had to get in the groove. Okay, so you get a Bromwell's with apples on it. You get that. You get a Hoosier jar, a little tiny one. No holes in the top, because you put whatever you want in there and you put your own label on the front. So are you a cardamom fan? Then put that in there. You get, look how Art Deco that is, that cute little batter bowl. You know, beat your eggs. No mark on it. Who made it? Hocking, Hazel, Atlas. Somebody in the 30s made that, and it's cute from that era. I know who made that because you're going to recognize Hazel Atlas, even if we don't look at the HA on the bottom, which does stand for Hazel Atlas. You get that cute little milk pitcher from the Depression era, and you get to make little cookies for the ladies who come to play bridge in the afternoon. And there you go. 1930s green. You get everything that I just showed you, and the opening bid we're looking for is $20, and I think we have a bid. So look at this from the 30s.
Cat D at $25.
Now my grandmother, one of them wouldn't let, the only cards she would let us play was an old-fashioned game called Flinch. I don't know if anybody remembers that. The other grandparents, they used those other decks of cards. You know what I'm talking about. So that's that. Look at that little batter bowl. Look at that Hazel Atlas milk pitcher. Look at that Seller's jar or Hoosier jar for your Hoosier cabinet in glass.
Daddy.
And we need to put music to that. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't. All right, you get all of that. If you are a 1940s Depression era kitchen person and you're out there, let's count it down. 10, 9. Yeah, the fun grandparents I know. Hey, KP, those are the grandparents that gave me soda and Pringles. Oh, I was misbehaving. I don't think they told my mother.
Hawaiian punch and a cookie.
No, that was the non-fun grandparent.
Right, the other grandparent.
That was the other side. I'm just playing. No, I'm not. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on that collection of little things from the Depression era kitchen, which and all of those things are fun to use. And I have equally wonderful memories of both sets of grandparents.
You could use all those things to make just those cookies.
You can use all of those things.
Seriously. All right. Just before the stop, I'm seeing Cat D for $37.
Cat
Cat K-A-T, D as in dog. Yep, and $37.
Cat D. Thank you. And as I keep saying, everybody, you're gonna have to pardon me because my memory is not going to get any better in life. I don't want it to get any worse. But if I don't remember you, just send your information to me. You don't have to do it tonight. I'm not going to get to the invoices until tomorrow, probably around 12 noon or so. Time for Hermit cookies. Yes. Oh, Hermit is one of my next to Ginger Snaps. Hermits.
Who made you hermits?
You did. And
you lived to tell about it.
And D made me Ginger Snaps, and you both.
Yes, he did.
You both are equally good. Let's go back to these. Now, this set is not the same as this earlier set. These are already sold, and I only had 2. This little set might also be Jeanette Florigold, and I've got 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me hold them up, and let me tell you that we're going to start at $12. You're going to get all 5. Wow. Now it's an offer up, but we're going to look for an opening bid. We're starting at 15. I'm sorry. What did I tell you? We're starting at $12 on these.
$12. Yeah.
No chips, no cracks. Somebody, not everybody does blue and green. Not everybody does red and green at Christmas. You can have all kinds of Christmas colors. That really brings, it's getting dark earlier. I know. But look, spread all 5 of these out on your mantle, on your table. Put them all around the tub. Treat yourself. Get yourself an EAPG tumbler, and get in the tub with all 5 of these around you. Aren't they nice? Popular in the 50s, maybe a little gaudy. I don't know.
We're at $20 from Angela Kincaid.
I don't think I should say gaudy. Maybe the word I'm looking for is gauche. No, I think gauche means tacky. Just forget anything that I'm saying right now.
I think they're nice.
I think they're nice. I think they're pretty too. And I keep saying Florigold Jeanette. Not sure who the maker is, but it just reminds me of that color. Huh? Put a green candle in them. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Minnie, can you see these on a spread out, and then you put like the little Christmas lights all around them? And then you have your candles lit. Look at that.
So pretty.
So they're pretty. We're going to go ahead and count them down. Shall we? Jeffrey, can you tell me where we are?
We're at $27 now from Tiffany.
Okay, 27 from Tiffany. Tiffany, you sang some good songs in the 80s. Jeffrey's trying to remember, what did Tiffany sing? 10.
You don't want me to sing.
No, I don't. You get 5 of these. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What did Tiffany sing? I can't remember. I mean, what did Tiffany sing?
I think we're alone now.
No, that was... Huh? She sang I Think We're Alone Now?
Didn't she sing that?
I don't know, but let's see who won those candles.
We're alone now.
Well, we're not alone now, so we're
not alone now. We're refreshing.
We'll keep going.
Hold on.
We got a few more things to sell, and I need to stop talking.
I see Tiffany at 27.
There you go, girl.
And it's Tiffany. It's spelled Tiffanye.
Oh, look at you, fancy Tiffany. At how much?
27.
Hey, Tiffany. If you're new,
for Debbie Gibson.
If you're new, Tiffany, send me your info. Can you put that in there, Jeffrey?
I can, or either me or KP can type.
Yeah, KP and Karen.
I just don't have it saved on my
I don't want to not remember to thank Karen Williams and KP, who are.
Yes, thank you guys.
I'll say this. You two ladies are so helpful. Nobody pays you a nickel to do what you do. And you are so supportive of many other channels. I see you. Now, you might not know this, but I see you. You're complimentary. You encourage. And I thank you. And I thank you.
Karen, you're so sweet.
So Karen, wait a minute, there I go again. You run your mouth and you didn't write down. Who was that?
Tiffany for $27.
Oh, thank you. The 5 gold sticks.
The 5 sticks, yep.
So Tiffany, if I don't have your info.
There's the info. I just put it in the chat.
Hey, Carmen. Did you order your music yet? You know what I'm talking about. I'll see you next July. And is Kevin and oh gosh, what's her name? Oh, Fiddle. She's gonna get so mad. You better order your music. No, Mary and Michael, Kevin and Carmen. Not yet. Well, you better come on, because my mother and stepfather are going to sing as well. I'm singing, and I want 50 people. No, I want 65 people to join me. They're like, what is he talking about? All right, never mind. I'll tell you later. You know how I do. All right, look at this. Look at I promise I will tell you. I haven't ordered my music yet either, but I'm going to. What? You're playing hooky tonight? Karen, relax. You don't have to.
You have dedicated people here, Scott.
Look at this. Oh, all right. Let me put in. You didn't know I was selling this tonight. $22 is the start. $22. This is a circa 1925 to 35 candy box. You say, Scott, a box is square. Right. But they call these candy boxes, even if they were round. And remember, every glass company made them. I'm going to show you this lid, which has the original the original painted flowers. There's the bottom of it, which looks a lot like that pink thing we had a minute ago. And look at the lid. Let me hold it still. This is raised up. It's almost like it's very thick, the paint on here. This is all hand done enamel. And Jeffrey, what you doing with your dishes? Are you doing dishes?
No, I'm just making a cup of coffee. Keep talking.
You go right ahead and clang those dishes. It sounds like we're at a fancy restaurant. This is all, the top of this is all.
It's better me clanging than you.
This is all hand painted. Now, are they cherry blossoms, apple blossoms? Oh, here we go. We got in trouble earlier.
Oh boy, here we go.
I know.
They're not ginkgo leaves.
What did I tell you they'd still be arguing about?
Those are cherry blossoms.
If you say so. We're looking at, nobody wants it, but I'm going to keep talking about it. $22. It is a 1930s covered candy box. That is the original painted flowers on the top. Think ahead to springtime, all of your jelly beans in here, and this beautiful floral top, huh? As long as you don't hear a toilet flush. No, that was during intermission.
You thought I went to the bathroom, but I just got a cup of coffee.
Oh, you thought Jeffrey.
All right, a sandwich and Scott.
Look at the knob on the top. This is just beautiful, and nobody wants it. All right, so we're going to put it away. Do we have any bids? We don't have any, so we'll keep going. But I just want to show you again, 1930s candy box made by one of the good American glass companies that made glass in the 1920s and 30s. And that all that paint on the top.
No, we do have a bid, Scott.
I don't have any chips here. I've got one flea bite on the dish itself, but you really don't see it right there.
We have a bid at $25 for Herminia Gonzalez.
When you put the lid on it. So this is unique. I haven't seen this particular example before. All right, so we do. All right, we do have a bid. Okay, I'm sorry.
We do.
See it. All right, I see it, and thank you. And we will go ahead and count it down. They say cherry blossoms. So I'll go with that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on the Depression era candy box. I'd still put black licorice in it.
So we have Herminia Gonzalez at $25. She said, "I'd rather not have the chip." I'm not sure what she means there.
I think she doesn't want it because it has the chip. So Minnie, I need you though to specifically say no thank you or something like that. If you'll type that in, then we'll keep going. So be more specific so that we know. And then I can, should I do those candlesticks? No, let's do this mug.
Herminia, are you passing on that?
Tell us if you're passing.
Just say pass. No, thank you, she said.
All right. I'll put that over here. And next, while we're waiting, well, Minnie said, so let's do, what time is it? It's only 9:51. My special guests are not in the green room yet, so we've got a few more minutes we can keep selling. And why don't we sell? This is going to just be for fun. Glass Bake McKee, $5 is where we're starting. Look at that mug. That's got to be out of the 70s.
What are we starting at, Scott? I'm sorry.
$5.
5. Okay.
Made by McKee. It is a glass bake mug. Now, a lot of people collect mugs, big mug collectors. And out to lunch. Look at the 70s colors in the. Now,
Couldn't you just see Lou Grant drinking out of that?
I can.
Does anybody know who Lou Grant is?
I do.
Me too.
$5. Come on now, because we're gonna zip. I've got 4 or 5 things I want to zip through before 10 o'clock. And if any of those special guests are out there waiting, come on and get yourselves in the green room, and then that way we'll be able to bring. You remember who that was? I know. So Karen K has a bid of $5.
Yes.
Okay, we've got an opening bid, and that means I'm going to count it down. I think it's cute. And, it's got the graphics on both sides of it. What's so funny? 10. Oh, she says she's old.
We
10,
all are.
10. Speak for yourself. 10.
Oh.
9. The high bid is $5. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. The world's greatest boss. All right.
So it looks like we have Karen K at $5.
All right. Let me write this down.
And remember, you're the old crone in the attic.
I have already explained that, and I am not. I feel no pressure to explain myself. If I want to be the old crone in the attic, I'm just going to tell you what. If you miss a little bit on the old Curiosity Shop, you miss a lot. Look at that. That is a fan. That's a fan vase because it's in the shape of a fan.
What are we starting at?
We're starting at $12.
Ooh.
Wow. It's got no damage on it. You know how old that is? 1970. No. How about 1930? Yeah. Fan vases were very popular. There's a little bit of water in it because I washed it a little while ago. It stands 7 inches tall. And most of the American glass does it glow.
Does it glow?
Tippy winks. Don't make me smack you this close to Christmas Eve. I'm playing. Because you're playing with me. No, it doesn't glow.
We love to do that.
No, it doesn't glow. But isn't that? Let's look at that. Now, I'm telling you what, you can do so much with a fan vase. And really, I need to have something in it. When you put the flowers in it and they sort of fan out, you know, that's the reason for that. You put your stems in there, and then as the flowers go up, they fan out. You know, everybody knows that. But that's a pretty old one. Dates to about 1930. And could have been made by a number of companies, 10, 12, 13 different companies in the Depression era that made vases like this. We're looking for an opening bid of $12 on the amber fan vase
bids
from the early Depression era. And if
we have KP at $13.
Alrighty. This could keep your little Scotty dog. I'm so glad I found you got the Scotty. I got your email, KP. We'll count this down. 10, 9, what? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on that amber fan vase from circa 1930. And I think we're going to have one more item, and then
okay, I'm just refreshing here. M. Rodriguez. Wait a minute. Well, it says M. Rodriguez KP18. What does that mean? I'm not sure what that means.
all right, while you're wait a minute, D, you're going to go to bed?
Oh, D, don't go to bed.
No, D, you're supposed to aren't
No,
you?
D, you're supposed to stay on and say hello.
Girl, who's going to bed? She ain't going to bed.
She better not.
Is she?
I'm going to be mad at her.
She told me, no, she's been sick.
Yeah, I know.
Why is everybody sick? Good night,
D,
D.
I hope you're feeling better, honey.
I know. Hey, D, but wait, what's going on with that amber fan vase?
I'm guessing M. Rodriguez at 18, but for some reason she put in the it says KP 18 before that. I'm not sure what that means. KP 18. So I'm guessing M. Rodriguez $18. Are you seeing what I'm seeing on your side?
Oh, it's the chat has already gone. Whoosh.
Okay.
So I'll say M. Rodriguez at
M. Rodriguez at 18.
KP isn't saying anything. So I guess let's just make sure. We don't want to end with there being confusion.
Yeah, no, we want to make sure here.
Good night, Irene. I'm not going to bed yet, Connie. Come on now, it's Thursday night. Anyway, it's taken too long. I'm gonna say M. Rodriguez at 18. If that's messed up,
my bidding buddy.
Huh?
She said that's her bidding buddy, so I'm guessing M. Rodriguez for $18.
I got it on there. It's M. Rodriguez
Okay.
at 18 for the amber vase. Thank you so much, and I'll go back and watch it tomorrow afternoon and make sure that I didn't get it messed up. Thank you. Thank you, everybody who's still been hanging out. It is now
9:59.
Not 9:50.
10 o'clock.
I'm going to bring a special guest in. I don't know who it is yet because I haven't gone into the green room to look. But before we do that, I want to tell you a couple of things. Now, listen to me. Are you listening to me?
Listening.
All right. Let me tell you what's going to happen. Thank you, everybody who was here tonight, who placed bids, who didn't place bids, who just hung out for the night.
Yes, thanks everyone.
Tonight. Thank you, Jeffrey. It's been a lot of fun. We're gonna bring you on in a minute. I'm so glad to have your help. I'm so glad to have everybody else's help.
A lot of fun.
I want to tell you what's going to happen 2 weeks from tonight. What is 2 weeks from today?
Oh, Thanksgiving.
That's right. Now, I'm having Thanksgiving at my aunt's house. Don't correct me and say aunt. We say aunt.
Auntie.
I'm having, not auntie. For the last 60 years, my mother and my aunt, they trade off. One has Christmas, one has Thanksgiving. One has Christmas, one has Thanksgiving. This year, my aunt is having Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving dinner is over, I'm coming back to my home. And guess what? It might be 9 o'clock at night. It might be 9:30. I'm not sure what time it'll be. Save a cup of coffee and a piece of pumpkin pie because I'm coming on Thanksgiving night. I don't want anyone to have spent the day by themselves. Now, some of you are single, some are widowed, some, don't have family. You come on back 2 weeks from tonight, get a piece of pie and a cup of coffee, put your pajamas on. I'm not sure what we'll do. We might sing songs, we might do some trivia questions, but we're just going to hang out a little bit on Thanksgiving evening. Could be late. Yeah. Well, it won't be that late. And I hope you'll be able to join me. All right. So I'm just telling you in advance, come hang out with me for a late piece of pie. And you know what? Maybe I'll take you out into the kitchen and turn on my gas stove for the first time. You haven't seen it. All right. Enough of that. Happy Thanksgiving. It's coming up in 2 weeks. Who is in my green room? Oh my word. Get ready. Oh my word. I see you. Stop sticking your tongue out at me. All right. Let me go find these people. All right. That one is in there. And now that one is in there. And
Claudette, what's her name?
Claudette Lauberge.
What on earth? Listen, I'm going to be quiet.
Vinny, what are you holding? Ginate?
No.
Well, he's
cigarette.
He candy cigarette.
My cigarette, yes.
Cigarette.
I'm going to be quiet for a minute and let you three get acquainted with one another, and I'll be right back. I'm so glad. Let me hide.
Hi, Vinny.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
he made himself big.
Off here.
Wait a minute.
The old crone keeps jumping in.
Hush. I don't know how to hide my face. Anyway, you guys introduce yourselves to each other.
Oh, I think they know.
Right.
I'm Jeffrey.
I think he knows who we are.
Absolutely. Yup.
I got dressed for this. So.
Oh my God, I was watching.
You did. You're all decked out in your jammies, Vinny.
I know.
No, I was in my PJs all day basically. Didn't even leave the house.
I love days like that.
Hey,
Me
Vinny.
too.
Hey, Vinny.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks we had a falling out because you used to be my regular Monday night moderator.
No.
I put you on vacation in the summer when you went up to up to Maine, and Vinny and I are fine. I'm going to be over there at some point. He's going to be back over here. We're giving him a break. David,
Mondays are just so hard for me because sometimes I have a lot to do Sunday and then I can't get my invoices done and I got to pack everything. I go work for 8 hours and I'm exhausted.
That's right. You guys do
There's
it all
no
yourself.
falling out. There's no falling out at
difficult.
all. Nothing happened. I just got busy and overwhelmed.
Hi, Tam.
There she is, the birthday girl from yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Belated birthday.
Thank you
Yeah, round of applause for Tammy.
for being old. Yes, thank you for the round of
Oh,
applause.
We were just talking about that. She said,
Hi, you
who was it that said
Hi, Jeffrey.
It was
Hi.
Carmen. She said, "We're not old, we're experienced." I said, "Yes, I'm experienced at being old."
Yes, Steve.
We
That's
get
a good
you to
one.
be witty.
How true.
I was talking to my sister on the phone. I didn't hear that was the ending of your sale. So, hi, you guys.
Hi.
It's been a while since we've all been on screen.
Huh?
Yeah, I saw that. Lisa, I got to let you go. They're on screen. I got to go.
Like bye.
We're on screen.
And he said, like, bye.
Yeah, I don't know about on point, but we're on screen.
We're on screen.
Yeah.
I'm never on point, so don't worry. It's normal for me to be.
Wait a
not
minute,
be on it.
Vinny. Are you back to your bad habits? Vinny's
Oh,
back
yeah.
to his old habits. Look at that.
It's been
Listen,
a
they
stressful few days, right, Vin?
We need to find him a candy ashtray.
They put me in the
Good
slammer
one,
for
yes.
stealing all the Halloween candy. I go to Dollar Tree and I steal a bar of candy. I get the cops called on me, and then they let me out on bail because it was only $1.25.
Now, while we're just sitting here chatting, I don't want to ignore the fact that I'm so excited that we still have so many folks here. We're all friends. Well, you guys haven't met Jeffrey yet. I had a chance to meet Jeffrey maybe last year. You were in this neck of the woods. We did a little bit of shopping. So but one of these days, maybe the next time we're all together, maybe Jeffrey will come down and do some shopping as well. But
Yay.
this is not just about.
We need more sarcasm in the chat.
I
Yes.
would love
absolutely.
to have Jeffrey join us.
This is just not about the five of us, but it's the five of us and the 300 and the 380 of you that are here with us.
Yeah.
So I just want to remind everybody, we see you and we know that you're here, and we're so glad it's a family. And even if we don't see all of the names or highlight all of the comments, we realize that if you weren't here, the five of us, I guess we would be just
nowhere.
Not
talking.
I would have never met
talking
you
it away,
guys.
right?
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
So thank you, everyone who's here. Do you have any, while you're here, everyone else, do you have questions for, I'm going to get up for a second and I'll be right back since I've been talking for 2.5 hours. Jeffrey, if you need to take a break as well, please do. Do you guys want to tell us about anything, talk about Thanksgiving or anything like that?
I'm going to see grammar
Randy
for
just asked
Thanksgiving.
if I'm in New Jersey. No, Randy, I'm in Massachusetts.
Right.
He's in my family's neck of the woods.
Oh my
I'm
God,
in the
can you see
western
me?
part of the state.
I did meet Kate. Just before I run off, I met KP in a parking lot.
Oh, that don't sound sketchy at all.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's all you need. That's all you need to know.
Mhm.
Shh.
While the
Coordinate,
cat's
baby.
away, the mouse will play.
I'll be right.
I see how
Right.
it is.
I'll be right
Thank you
back.
guys for all the happy
Mhm.
birthdays. I'm reading in the chat. Thank you so much. It's so great getting older, as y'all all should know as well.
Oh,
But
yeah.
David's not here yet. He should be getting home anytime. He's at church right now.
Hey, you know what? I never complain about having a birthday because that means I'm not pushing.
I'm
up
living 1 year
daisies.
longer. Yeah, I'm here a
Right.
little longer. I would
That's
just wish the aches and pains wouldn't come along with it.
I know. I know.
It's the
I
worst.
did want to let everybody know that on Monday, this coming Monday, the 13th, I can't see. Oh my God. Yes, the 13th at 6 o'clock is the monthly sale that I do with Alex at Chapter 2 Vintage
All
and
them
Pamela
crazy girls.
Blanchard. This time it's on my channel. So it's my turn to host. So that's this Monday at 6 o'clock Eastern. And then on Wednesday, the 15th, I'm going to do a sale with Gina from Southern Siren Vintage.
Oh,
I was gonna say
And-
Vintage Digs, but that's her old name.
yeah.
Right, right. I'll never get used to this new name. 'Cause
I
I'm
know,
like,
right? Me too.
Mhm.
I said, I know I'm going to screw it up when I try to say it. But that sale is also on my channel, and that will be also at 6 o'clock Eastern. So, and thank you everybody for understanding that I had to cancel my sale last Saturday. As you all know, I had some kind of a flu bug and it was not
Oh.
pretty.
It's going around. Everybody's
Not
got
pretty.
something.
Everyone's
Yeah.
getting sick.
It's just so much yuckies going around.
Honest to God. And it was like, I felt fine the day before other than cold symptoms because my
Yeah.
granddaughter was sick with a cold and my daughter. So I just felt like, I was getting a cold. And then all of a sudden,
It hits you
Hit
fast.
you like a ton of
Yeah.
it
bricks.
did.
Yeah.
It did. I woke up
Yeah.
Saturday. I got up and I got a cup of coffee and I'm sitting there and I'm like, I don't feel right,
Do I need the
and-
bleep button?
Huh?
Do I need the bleep button?
That's funny. I don't feel right every morning I get up.
Oh my God. And then within like a couple of hours, I was like, oh my God, what the hell is wrong with me? There's no way I can have a sale. There's no way. So,
Yeah.
I mean, and for me to cancel a sale, I'm sick.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
but everybody sent
Well-
well wishes and prayers, and thank you so much, everyone.
Well, Dee, I'm having a sale on both those days. Well, I'm not technically, but Sunday I'm having the Santa sleigh ride, Santa sleigh marathon. I'm going to be online for 7-8 hours
Oh
my
on
goodness.
Sunday.
Are you
And I-
crazy?
Yes,
Bless
I'm
you for
crazy. I
doing
think I'm. You see all this? We're having a Christmas sale. I'm already setting up for it. But that's
Oh my
I'm having a
goodness.
new seller with me every hour. And then it's Monday. I get a break. David and Scott are going to be on our channel for the
Right.
two chaps. And then Tuesday, thank you. I see balloons. Where are those balloons coming from?
Oh,
How'd that
that's
happen?
neat.
How'd that happen?
I don't know.
Magic.
How does that happen? I want to know that trick.
Then he's doing magic.
It's not me.
No, Vinny's just
No?
smoking his
Oh, I bet-
cigarette.
Yeah.
Jeffrey,
I
That
had
is
to
so
take it out
cool.
at work because they were like, I don't think it's a good idea to have a cigarette in your mouth. I'm like,
Jeffrey.
"Okay."
Jeffrey,
Yes.
while I was gone, you might have mentioned it and I didn't hear, so I apologize. You were selling for a short while on a certain platform. Are you still
Yep.
doing it? Are you going to do it again? Did you talk
I
about
was.
that?
I had 2 live sales on Whatnot, which were really successful, surprisingly. And I was mostly selling like some vintage Christmas stuff, which I've since accumulated a lot more. So I'm probably going to do some more sales on there. I just haven't really gotten the gusto to do it because, as you know, I'm a full-time pharmacist, so that takes up a lot of my time.
Mhm.
So my de-stressing is you guys. So I can't thank you enough. Like, you guys may not think you have an effect on people like me, but you really do. You guys mean the
Really?
world to me. You really
Oh
do.
my God, that is so
I'm glad.
sweet.
I'm glad we're such a good drug that you don't have to.
Like
take
the other
internally.
night, Tammy, when Dave and you were on last night, I was laughing so much it completely turned my whole day around.
Really, because I
Yep.
I
And
told David I
meant the
felt like
world
I
to
was
me.
in Lawa. I mean, we were like a blah last night.
Whoa.
I told him. I felt like we were blah.
No, you guys were great. Dave cracks me up.
Well, yeah.
I was
I
just
try
going to
not to
say
laugh,
something,
believe
but
me.
I don't want to
Oh,
offend
so
Scott.
funny.
What?
Yep, you guys are awesome. I love you
See,
guys.
I know what you're thinking. Thank you, Rand.
Oh, I know what you were thinking.
Thank you. I'd like to add something to that.
What?
Okay, hold on for a second. Ron Bryan asked the question. I'm really trying to not miss what people are saying. Did you miss out on the elephant lamp? No, Ron, it's still down in my basement. I've not yet been able to find a little globe light for the top. Let's you and me talk. But I have not sold that. So, and then I wanted to say, so I'm trying to watch the chat. What else was I going to say? I can't remember now. Never mind. Oh, Jeffrey, thank you. I'm going to run out. Okay, we'll talk. I'm going to run out to my front porch and bring
It's
in.
fake. It's not real.
Oh, you and
I figured
you and-
since Vinny had his fake cigarette,
Yeah.
I have a fake one. It's
Does
plastic.
it blow bubbles?
No, actually, I think it might. It could if you tried. But
Well, I've got one.
so
that's
it's five
real.
and dime thing.
You guys remember those bubblegum cigars?
Yes.
Oh yeah, they still make
don't.
them.
Do they? Oh my god.
Yeah.
They still
I
make
found
at a
them.
country
Obviously, they
store
still make
somewhere.
candy cigs, not the gum cigars. I've never seen those.
Yep.
Oh, I
Those
know
were
what I was
good.
going to say. I know exactly. Could I say something? I know what I was going to say. What I want to say is this. A lot of times when I'm out sourcing, I'll run into people that recognize me, and we have conversations. And repeatedly, I hear, "Oh, I've got some things, and I'd love to try it, but I just don't know." I want to tell you something. Now, listen. If you're sitting out there, wherever you are, don't you say to yourself, "Well, I don't have a good personality," or people will listen. If you need any help, and this community is so welcoming and so kind,
Yep.
and we're not everybody's cup of tea. People don't like me; they don't watch me. I don't have a problem with that. There are some channels I don't watch, but if you're sitting back and you're saying, "I wish I could do something like that," I just want to say to you, get up and do it. What are you waiting for?
Right.
You're not getting any younger. You're not getting any prettier.
Ouch, that's a bit harsh.
Wait, I thought
Don't-
we get older, we get prettier.
Isn't that
Don't
the
lie to
truth?
me now.
Don't feel like you can't get your little camera and set it up. Hey, Jeffrey, tell him about Granny Pat. Oh my goodness. We discovered,
sweet Granny Pat.
let me tell you what, we discovered what that woman is like.
When a
86.
woman who's of 84 years old can sit on her toilet in her bathroom,
Not
with the lid
naked.
down,
Wait,
and she can have a 34-minute show
On the
and
pot?
gather so many people.
no, wait a minute. That might confuse people.
Yeah,
Forget
you're
the
confusing
toilet.
me.
Hold
A show
on.
on the pot.
No,
It's a
forget the
pun. It's
Wait, Scott should have done this a long
She's
time
talking
ago.
about
He's
her
been
new
locked in
faucet in her
bathroom.
bathroom. Stop, people, get your minds out of the gutter.
Halt. That was a little confusing. There is a channel, and her name is Granny Pat. She's the sweetest thing. And what Jeffrey's referring to is she got new faucets in her bathroom, and she wanted to show everybody. So she was sitting, and she's so fun. She says, "I'm sitting on the toilet, fully clothed." She's in her
Yeah,
bathroom.
totally, fully
the toilet
clothed.
seat is
You
down.
should have started with
So
that.
sweet.
It was the only place to sit. But I'm telling you, do you know her? Somebody says, "I love her." Tex-Mex says, "I love her channel." You know what?
Isn't she great? She's so
she-
sweet.
She doesn't know any of us. She does not probably know that any of us watch her. But, sometimes at night, you don't want to see the news. You don't want to hear about what's going on in the entertainment
That's right,
world.
Funky Monkey. Chit chat with Granny Pat.
Chit chat with Granny Pat.
Yeah, look
She
her
gets
up.
in the
She's so sweet.
kitchen and she cooks a little bit, and
Yeah,
she's a human being, and it's
she's a
fun
doll.
to find. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you have always thought, I want to try this, don't you worry about how many subscribers you get. Don't you worry about the people that are going to insult you. Just delete them, right? Just if people are being nasty, you just hit delete and you do your thing. So I just want to encourage I wanted to say that. And go watch Granny Pat, but don't tell her that we sent you, because she has no idea who we are.
Is she the one who showed us the clip and like some hurricane shade broke or something in her kitchen that one time, or is that a different?
No, that's
No,
Miss
that
Helen.
was Helen Wyatt.
Helen Wyatt.
That's
okay.
Miss Helen in Georgia. She is a trip as well.
Right.
She
I
is
mean,
a-
she's 85 years old. I mean, if she can do a channel, and she's got a lot of subscribers.
she's hilarious.
She is.
With
and
those
she-
chickens out in the backyard.
Yeah, she's great.
So there are so many just everyday folk, and I'll take everyday folk any day over.
Some
Well,
fake lunatic.
Over me.
no.
I'm the fake lunatic.
Damn.
Now I'm going out on the porch because I want to bring in something that I bought today, and I am over the moon. I'll be right back. It's out on my front porch.
Y'all, I was at the Goodwill Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
I went because I was feeling better and I had to babysit anyway. So when I tell you they're getting crazy with their prices, they had a pink depression glass tidbit tray. The price tag said $16.
Isn't it ridiculous, Dee?
I'm like, that's what
What is
I
this,
sell
the
it
80s?
for.
That's how it is around here too. I don't understand. It's like this is not the Goodwill antique shop.
It's a good
I-
antique wheel.
It's a thrift store.
Good antique wheel.
I don't
could not
understand.
I had to look at the sticker 3 times. I'm like, and I'm laughing. I'm standing in the aisle with the thing in my hand and I'm laughing.
Yeah, it's funny.
People are walking by me like, what the hell
you,
is
Adam.
wrong with her? I'm like, these people are crazy. I'm
They
like
are.
talking to myself too. Talking to myself and laughing.
I don't know what they're basing their prices on. I don't know. if they're
1980s price book.
Googling things or eBaying, checking the eBay price of what they're doing.
Oh, well, yeah, they do that.
Oh,
They do.
that
Mhm.
so that they know what things to put in their
It shouldn't be
online
allowed.
store.
hmm.
Well, you know what the sad part
$16.
about Goodwill's online store is? They don't know. I'm going to use my bleeper because I have to. They don't know how the to price their shipping. It's exorbitantly high.
Oh,
Who's
right.
going to pay that?
Crazy.
By the time
Well,
you
somebody
pay the
apparently is
shipping
because
and
they're
the
still doing
handling and everything, it's not even worth it.
Even
Well-
on eBay, the Goodwill sites or the Salvation Army sites are out of line. I'm like, do you guys not know people aren't going to buy this stuff?
I just discovered that the other day that Goodwill had an eBay site. I didn't know that.
I didn't know
actually
that
looked
either.
at something that said the Goodwill store, and I
Oh no, they don't.
Shocked.
They're not on. They're not on eBay.
yeah,
They
it's an
have
eBay
X-
store. Yeah.
They have eBay
As a
too.
matter of fact, these were
Really?
plates
Wow.
that I
Like
sent
Goodwill
to
Central
Scott.
Florida, Goodwill Southern California, etc.
Yeah,
Wow.
I couldn't
I
believe
thought
it.
they just had the Shop Goodwill site.
No,
No, they're on eBay.
Oh
They're
my
selling
God,
your
I
things
didn't know
on
that.
eBay.
CEO knows what he's doing, don't he?
Crazy.
Well, I don't know about any of that because I don't know. I can't. I know you hear things, maybe not, but could be. But listen, can I show? I want to show you something.
Show us something.
I'm going.
Show us
I'm
something.
gonna show you
Keep
something.
your clothes on and show us something.
I am going.
Right.
All right, hush. I'm going solo. I'm going to go solo for a minute. I'll
He's
bring
going-
everybody back in while I go solo. If there's something that you want to show and tell, you might want to go get it. Well, everybody can do. Like, I want to show one thing. I bought this. Now I know everybody's talking about Goodwill. I bought this today at a local Goodwill, and I paid $29. Wait until you see what I bought at the Goodwill today for $29. I'm going solo.
One glass coaster.
Hush.
all right, I'll go get my one thing.
If you have one thing, go get it.
I'm gonna go get my one thing.
All right. Listen, everybody. I paid $29 for what I'm about to show you. Now, there's going to be a full video later on, excuse me, about this. I need to back up because it's going to be hard to get the whole thing in the screen. Let me move my chair back. Oh, I hope I don't break it. You might have just seen. No, that makes me nervous. Okay, wait a minute. I bought today. Hold your breath. Wait a minute.
Oh wow.
Oh no, you ain't seen it yet, Jeffrey. Woo. Hold your oh wow. Let me show you. You can't see the whole thing. I'm going to tell you what this is. Some of you already know. But let me put the top. Is that it? Oh no. Now, I'm not going to be able to model this whole thing for you. I don't want to drop it and break it.
Scarlett O'Hara eat your shorts.
Let me tell you what this is. I'm going to take the top off for just a minute and let you see it.
Incredible.
And then I'm going to show you this.
That's
And
going to be fun to ship.
I'm going to tell you.
No
I don't have any
kidding.
problem. I won't have any problem shipping it. This is a Bradley and Hubbard, late Victorian, turn of the century, circa 1900, kerosene lamp. This is glass, hand painted.
Wow.
That's the cast iron base. It's got the original font down inside. Now, what's replaced is when it was electrified, this from here down is original. This, and this were put on sometime to electrify the lamp. Is it ruined? No, because nothing was drilled. Can it easily be restored to kerosene? Absolutely. Bradley and Hubbard. And the amazing thing is this is all hand-painted glass.
Oh, love Bradley and Hubbard.
I flipped out.
Wow.
I can show you if I pull it out of there.
I can imagine the noise you made when you saw that.
Oh, you can imagine. I flipped. So the original,
Orgasm.
there's the original font, which is down inside. Now, Bradley and Hubbard, quality company who made lamps. Look at all the dirt and the dust on that. This was probably electrified in the 1950s or 60s or 70s.
I mean, you could use the
And
dirt and dust for
extremely
fuel.
easy to put this back, to turn this back to a working oil lamp. And the great thing is not only do I have the bottom, but the top shade as well, which has not gotten broken. And this was probably made sometime from the 1890s to 1910 or so, something like that. So for those of you who recognize the Bradley and Hubbard name, you can imagine that. So what I want to say is that, yes, I got dirt all over my hands. From place to place, the prices can vary. There are still bargains to be found. Some things seem like they are exorbitantly priced, and but $29 for that. Now they don't have the same value that they had, 30 years ago, but I was amazed when I found that today. I was
Does
so
it have the
excited.
chimney?
Pardon?
Does it have the chimney?
Did it have the kidney?
Chimney.
Kidney.
Chimney.
Does it have a kidney?
Yeah, for the cat.
Yeah, does it piss like a racehorse?
This is a
Chimney. Somebody's asking, does it have the chimney?
This is a family show. This is a family show. Did it have the chimney?
I'm a little Texan, so my words don't come out right.
All right. No. The glass chimneys are almost always gone. It's a miracle for a glass chimney to survive. And the reason why is because, let me answer this question. When the lamps are electrified, those chimneys, the glass chimney just doesn't survive. So yeah, to have a chimney that fits down into the fitter, that's tough. That's not there, but everything else is there. Now, replacing that chimney is not that difficult to do. And that lamp can be very easily used as an kerosene burning lamp, or very easily also used as an electric lamp as well. If someone wants to, the part that holds the globe needs to be replaced, because that's a little honky what they did with that.
Jeffrey's having a cow back there.
Well, I'm trying to talk to my people, and you guys are interrupting me. So
I
I'll
think
stop.
he spilled
Hey,
coffee all
it's
over
your fault
himself.
for having us on.
I choked and I
Well,
spilled
I was trying
coffee
to
all
have-
over
I
my
was trying to have a
pants.
serious discussion about my Bradley and Hubbard lamp.
You
Did
trying
you
to have a
find-
serious discussion about your kidney? Yes, we get it.
You know, everybody, I can mute them. I can mute them. I can very easily mute them.
Oh, trust me, Scott is very far from being wholesome, people.
Yeah, no kidding.
No, we know.
Well,
Oh,
I'll tell you what. Here's what I'll tell you. I'll be back again to talk more about that lamp when I don't have 4 hecklers in the audience.
Heckler my foot.
Excuse me, I didn't say a dang word.
I did, and I don't
You're
hold back.
such a good girl.
Let's
I was
see if
just
any.
saying, I was just asking a question that somebody asked, and you misunderstood my words.
Let's see if any of them can beat
that's
my
a-
Bradley
wait.
and Hubbard.
Let
see if
Tammy
any
say
of them-
alabaster for everyone.
Let's
Tell us how you
see
say
if-
alabaster.
Alabastard.
Let's see if any of them have something
Similar to
that-
Butterglass.
Butterglass.
going
Words
to
are hard
bed.
for me, y'all. No, words are hard. Love me or hate me, words are hard.
Do any? Hold on, everybody. Stop. Hold on. I'm going to put one person. Jeffrey, do you have something to show?
I do.
Okay, everybody, please give Jeffrey the floor.
Well, you don't have
Jeffrey.
to. You don't have to put me on full thing. I
You
just
are
wanted
on
to-
full
Oh, you
thing.
got
We were
it.
talking about chickens. So
Let's
this was
see.
my grandmother's. There were 2 of them, but somebody, not saying who, broke the other one when he was younger. So
Sounds like you.
there's my grandmother's rooster. I just wanted to share that with you. And I remember
Aw.
that being up in her kitchen, as Scott was saying. So
I love it when we keep something of our grandparents and our parents. I love that.
yeah, it's great. I have a lot of stuff like that from my grandma. Good memories.
Tammy, do you have something to show?
Oh, well, the only thing I have around me is freaking Christmas because of my show coming up on Sunday. So I thought I'd bring you some fantastic, plastic Christmas.
Yes. Good
Wait,
stuff.
let's first of all, let's rephrase that. It is plastastic.
Plastastic, whatever. You know, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is so like 70s. It's so up my alley. Martha really wants this though. It is a topiary wall hanging, or door hanging Christmas tree. Plastic, dirty, kind of dusty. What did I say?
Plastastic.
Plastastic.
Plastastic topiary.
Yeah, that's what I said, right? I said that.
Plastic plastic.
Fantastic plastic flowers.
Okay, take me off. Take me off.
Turn that thing
Take
off.
it off.
Turn that thing off.
Right.
Dee, do you have an item to share?
Yeah. This is the only like older item that I found as of late. However, there is a vintage, and I mean vintage, estate sale this weekend that I'm going to.
Vintage what?
Like everything is vintage.
Yeah, but
Like I mean
Oh,
everything in
boy.
the house is vintage.
Here we go.
never mind, Jeffrey. See, I'm gonna do what y'all do to me.
So
Vintage
I'm
what?
assuming-
Vintage what?
I'm assuming this is
Oh, it's vintage.
a grilled cheese.
Oh, it's a sandwich press, Dee.
I know, Scott. I said that, but you didn't hear me.
Oh, should I
It
stop
makes
talking?
vintage sandwiches.
Now the handles are wood. They're not Bakelite or anything, but it has the cord.
Oh, I love it.
plugged it in. It worked,
Awesome.
and it's in good condition. I haven't cleaned it
Yeah.
yet, but I mean, and it's made by the Manning
Oh,
Bowman
Bowman.
Company.
Manning Bowman.
Yeah, and I just thought it was like so cool. I'm like, geez, I hope it works, and it sure does. So I said, I'm gonna grab that, even if I just keep it for myself, for my grilled cheese sandwiches.
It's amazing how quickly they heat up.
Yeah. Well, actually, this one took a little longer to heat up than I thought it would, but it takes a long time to cool down. I could tell you that. But
Oh,
yeah,
that's true. Yeah.
it's awesome. I was like, oh my gosh, I got to get that. So that was my cool item.
Okay. I guess the last person is Vinny. Vinny, do you have something to share?
I guess.
All right.
It's a pinup, isn't it, Vinny?
I'll put you on.
What? No, it's no pinup. It's a piece of glass, EAPG.
Ooh.
I'm a little afraid to hold this up. Though.
Ooh,
Oh,
ooh, ooh.
wow.
Westward Ho.
Yep, Westward Ho from 1876.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, well, that's what I paid
what is
for.
it
$5.
called?
Westward Ho.
I
Is that
thought
a
at
pinup
first
girl
this
on
was
top,
a
though?
what did I
It's
think
a
this
Native
was?
American.
I thought this was a
That's beautiful.
knight in shining armor on top, but no, it's a Native American Indian.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
I've never seen that before. That's cool.
No.
It's got one tiny little nick right here, but I felt for it being 147. That's
Yeah, for that
pretty.
age. That's fantastic, bro.
That's pretty menial.
Incredible. Wow.
See, now
Yeah.
I would have never known that was 147 years old.
I'd seen stuff like this before on other channels. I was like, oh, that looks interesting. I was like, what the heck? I'll take it. It's frosted
Nice.
and I think not etched, but it's neat.
Very nice.
Frosted window panes. It won't be long.
Frosted window panes.
Well,
gleaming
thanks,
in
everybody.
the-
Thanks, Jeffrey. Thanks for doing the moderating tonight, and I'm glad
Great
Dee
job, Jeffrey.
could.
I know. You
welcome.
did
Step and join
awesome,
us.
Jeffrey.
Cool. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, guys.
I'll see
Well,
you.
fun.
I know that you'll join the live sales this weekend, Saturday, for both Dee and Vinny, and then I'll see you Monday night on Tammy's channel with David, the Two Chaps live sale, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then
course.
Tammy again next Wednesday. And
Oh,
don't.
you can see me Sunday
Oh, that's right, Sunday.
and David on Monday, me on Tuesday, and both of us on Wednesday.
Okay.
We're on 4 days next week.
And don't forget, 2 weeks from today is Thanksgiving. I'm not having a sale on Thanksgiving, but when I get back to my house late, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I'm going to have a pumpkin pie and a cup of coffee, and I'm going to go live and we'll sing some
Pajama party.
We'll have a Thanksgiving pajama party. The only Thanksgiving song that I know is We Gather Together, but if you can think of some other Thanksgiving songs, we'll sing them. But that's 2 weeks from today. All right. Jeffrey, you did a good job. Thank you so much. Thanks, Tammy, Vinny, and Dee. Dee, I'm glad you're feeling better. And thank you, everybody, who joined us tonight.
Good to see you guys.
We'll see you the next time. Wrap it up. Say goodbye.
Wrap
to the
it.
cat. Wait for the cat. So
And
long.
turn that
Bye now.
thing off.